already know the drill. We back again with another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So strap on your seatbelts, because it's all pedal to the metal from here. And without further ado, your amazing host, Drew, Billy.
Welcome back to another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys, here with your host, DB, and host, Trevor Dinsmer. Trevor, how are you doing on this? Yeah, it's actually a beautiful day, Tuesday night.
Yeah, it's 82 and sunny here in Pittsburgh, and I was actually out at a nice little cookout right before here. Yes, had a couple adult beverages, had a nice little hamburger, hot dog action. It was pretty good. But yeah, I see, Billy, something's new about our presentation here. Do you want to cue the viewers in on what you got going on over there in terms of your setup?
So Mike went out. I said, you know what? We're going to get an arm mic set up here. What the hell's the brand? Fine. We read through multiple reviews. Also, people, when you order these kind of mics, usually the mic just comes by itself. Doesn't come with the arm. So if it shows an arm, just really fucking look at the reviews.
Buyer beware. Yes.
Buyer beware. I was very upset on Saturday when it came, and I said, okay, it's just the mic. Okay. Well, I gotta get an arm here by Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So but no, it's working.
Billy keeping things a little bit more professional on this podcast as well, with a nice little quarter zip. Although I am feeling a little bit stuffy, so I'm gonna pull a little Michael Cole for you guys here.
Oh,
hang on now. If I can get it off. There we go. That's freeing.
Hell yeah.
That's freeing.
Hell yeah.
Now, unlike Michael Cole, I did not lose a bet with Pat McAfee to do this. I just felt inspired by it. If a 60-year-old man can get on national television, show these off a little bit, and do a whole episode of Raw in a tank top, I might as well do the same for Buckle Up with the Boys, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. How we feeling about it? You like what you see? Or...
You look good. Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Just you like what's not down here. I got a little gut down here, but up here we're good. Up here.
Penn State. Hell yeah. No.
There's a reason for that too.
Yes. No.
There's a certain someone from Penn State that is gracing a certain cover of a certain video game that we both love.
Yes. No, good tie in there.
But we'll get into that here in a second, huh?
Yeah. No, a lot of news to get through tonight. Trevor has his segments as well. My segment later with debate time, we're going to do the NFL season predictions as well. I'll let him explain that as when we get to there. But highlight making machine is riding his wave of success into a video game immortality. Saquon Barkley will grace the cover of Men NFL 26. EA Sports announced on Monday. Watch the behind the scenes thing. He didn't need those, whatever the fuck was attached to him. He could have did it. I think it was safety purposes, so he didn't get hurt.
Yeah. I mean, to me, like, as long as the Jags signed off on it, because I know they were playing the Jags when he did it.
Yep.
If they signed off on it, NFL signs off on it, why not just use the picture, like the actual thing? Why did you have to go into a Hollywood studio, spend all this money, and try and recreate it? Which, I mean, they did a beautiful job, don't get me wrong. But now there's just this, like, indiscriminate figure that Saquon Barkley's hovering over. It's not even a Jags guy. I don't know. My hunch is that whoever it was on the Jaguars didn't sign off on it because he was probably getting teased in the locker room about it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But still, to see a former Penn Stater and now Super Bowl champion rightfully grace the Madden cover, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing in the eyes of a Penn State fan. Not so much in the eyes of a Steelers fan. Obviously, got the cross-state rivalry going on. We hate the Eagles. Eagles hate us. We hate the Eagles. But I like Saquon. So
yeah. No. And he gave a statement here. He said, "I'm grateful to my teammates, coaches, Eagles fans for their support. Also goes on to say, I cannot wait to hit the field again to give Madden players more highlight reel moments in Madden NFL 26. Also, what the hell is it here, Trevor? There's significance here. So the deluxe version he's going to be wearing the Super Bowl 59 Triumph home uniform. Usually there's something they add to it, but whatever. That's just a little piece for the nerds out there. But well deserved, I think.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And the fact that he performed a move that is so epic that they had to put it on the video. You know what I mean? Like, that's probably the best action shot of any Madden cover that has come out, I'd say, at least in the last 10 years.
Oh, I think so.
Maybe the Gronk spike, if you're, a goon of a football fan and you like Gronk spikes, that's cool. But we never saw what he did. We never saw somebody hurdle somebody backwards. He hurdled somebody backwards.
Yeah.
And now, number 26, gracing Madden 26.
Yeah.
Beautiful. You make me buy it.
Oh, definitely going to be purchasing it. But I'll say this, too. There's some mixed emotions here with the Jacksonville player not having his, I guess, shine on it as well. Feelings on that? They want to hit a logo, his face actually in the face mat. You got fucked up. I don't know why.
I know. I mean, I look at it this way: you are going to be viewed on highlight reels until the end of time.
Correct.
Granted, you are literally on the ass end of the deal, but
right.
I don't know. I'd like to be on the cover of a video game, no matter how foolish I look.
Right.
Hell, you can shoot me. You can take a screenshot of me right now. Put me on a video game. My pasty white ass on a video game cover. Screw it. I'll do it. Make some NIL money. Why not?
Yeah. No.
But I get it. Like I said, you're probably getting a little guff in the locker room, and it's like, just wants to forget about it.
Yeah. No, so all the naysayers out there, let Saquon have his spotlight. We don't need to bring negative light to it. But no, transitioning to a negative franchise, Cleveland Browns quarterback Joe Flacco was all about business heading into his second stint with the organization. He's not wanting to take the mentorship role here, Trevor. He just wants to focus on playing ball. Feelings on that leading, I guess now, 2 rookies on the roster with 5 total. Feelings on this? Him not want to take the mentor route.
I don't know how much of this is coming from Flacco and how much of this is coming from the 2 guys maybe not wanting the mentorship.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially who, a certain number 12 that idolized another 6th-round pick from back in the day. No, I mean, they're competing for a job. He's competing for a job. He's going up against 4 other guys for a job.
Yeah.
It's the most crowded QB room in the NFL. And Flacco's just trying to play on Sundays, man. I get that. Some people have that mentality. Some people have the mentality of, I'm going to go in, I'm going to be a veteran leader. You know who that's for? Backups.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco still views himself as a starter.
Yeah.
And granted, I haven't always liked the guy, especially when he was wearing purple and black. Haven't always loved his attitude, but the guy wants to be a starting quarterback in the NFL no matter where he goes. It's the nature of the business. Starting quarterback gets all the notoriety, the money, the commercials, all that good stuff. So why wouldn't he want to grind that out a little bit longer? These careers don't last long. Joe Flacco's has lasted, pretty long.
Yeah,
pretty long. So I don't blame him for wanting to milk a little bit more out of this.
Yeah. No, and just to make him not look like an asshole, I'll share this quote with you, beautiful people, and Trevor here. The best way to be a mentor, he thinks, is honestly to show people how you go to work. So while he's doing the process, getting ready for this season here, he hopes they pick up on it. He's not going to go out of his way, though, to fucking pull them along. That's kind of the nuts and bolts of it.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of saw that with, to an extent, the Caleb Williams situation and him watching film. Yep. Like it's on the guys in a lot of ways to go see coaches, to go see veteran players, to seek their advice and, seek the advice of the sage ones, as they say. So we know one guy that's probably not going to do that. And we know one guy that probably is of the two rookies that are on the Cleveland Browns QB room right now. So, but yeah, lead by example as well. That's the best way to lead. And as we've seen, Christ, look at the Packers quarterbacks, right? They sat behind a starter for X amount of years, and all of a sudden, Jordan Love, one of the best young quarterbacks in the NFL as we speak. Aaron Rodgers, one of the best of all time.
Yes. Yep.
There's a formula there. It worked for Green Bay.
Right.
Could it work for the Browns? It hasn't worked for the Browns in like 26 years, but
right. Right. And I think, you had a good point there. I don't want to stay on it too long, but you had a good point, because if you look at back, Big Head changed his name on here. But anyways, if you look back, Favre probably didn't share a lot with Rodgers. Rodgers definitely, with his persona, whatever the hell it is, probably didn't share a lot with Jordan Love. They just saw how those guys went about their business from afar, and I think that's what they took from it. And I think that's what he means by that. But Shedeur, we'll see what happens with him, Trevor.
Do you want a bold prediction? 11 minutes into this show,
sure.
Joe Flacco will be starting week 1.
Oh, I agree with that.
Yeah, mark it right here, 11:28 on a bright, sunny June night on Buckle Up with the Boys. Joe Flacco will be the starter for the Cleveland Browns week 1. It won't be Kenny. No. I'm sorry. No. And it's not going to be either of the rookies. So, no. Joe Flacco, whether he's what number is he wearing? 15 again? Number 15?
I do.
I believe he is, but let's just say he is. Number 15 is going to be under center or in the shotgun or wherever. He's going to be quarterback in the Browns week 1.
Oh, no, I agree. I don't see Kenny, but moving forward here, Travis Kelce. We had the springtime was interesting. He was saying he was going to retire. He didn't know if he was going to come back. Now he's practicing at OTAs. Patrick Mahomes was asked by reporters on Thursday by reporters at the organized team activities, if it's his last ride, you would never know. Further quote here, the way he's talking about football, the way he's talking about working, trying to be even better this year than he was last year. He doesn't seem like a guy like it's his last ride, like he's tired of the job. He doesn't have to prove shit. I'm going to make that clear to everybody. He's already a Hall of Famer. He could retire right now. He could have retired probably 3 years ago, Trevor, and still made it again.
Yes, it was just, solidifying the GOAT debate of tight ends.
Oh,
and as far as I'm concerned, 87 on the Chiefs is your number 1.
As much as you love him or hate him, like I hate him, it is what it is.
I don't love him. He's my least favorite Kelce. I've made that abundantly clear on this program many, many times.
Yes. But
the whole dating Taylor Swift business, which, by the way, I don't know if you saw, Taylor Swift got her music back. She now owns it again.
Yes, did see that.
Big ups for Tay-Tay.
Yeah. But do you see any downfall if he is going in the sunset after the 2026 season, or is he going to show out this season?
Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes are going to find a way to either make him a decoy or work him into the offense. He can still find space like nobody else at the tight end position ever could.
Yep. And
the scheme in which that happens, it only exacerbates that ability.
Yep.
It reveals and exposes further that ability. So I think he's going to be just fine. He might not score as many touchdowns, might not have as many receptions or as many yards, but you bet he's going to be just as impactful as he has been for his entire career. Might not show up on the stat sheet, might not show up on a fantasy stat sheet, but one way or another, he's going to be impactful in the Chiefs 2026 run.
No,
excuse me, 2025 run. I'm getting a year ahead of myself.
You're good. No, and
thinking of Madden 26, and I'm like, hey,
we just want football so bad. Also, if you have Trevor on social media, he started his countdown, and I'm fucking excited as shit to see what player you pick. But no,
remind me, who did I pick today? I forget who I picked today.
You had Wormley yesterday, I believe.
I did have Wormley yesterday.
I looked at it.
You know what? Let me look because I want the people to know the types of polls that I'm yanking for this particular countdown.
These are not regular household names. That's what I love about it.
No, I did the household names like 2 years ago when I first did this countdown.
Yes.
Dean Lowry.
I don't even
Dean
know.
Lowry today, 94.
Right.
Or no, Dean Lowry was yesterday. Nick Eason's today.
I might have to pull in my bag here and see who the hell that is. That's how far he's going in this bag.
Yeah, they're both DNs, defensive linemen.
Okay. All right. Right on. Yeah.
Played for the Steelers for maybe like 2, 3, 4 years, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's like 1 year guys that I just like remember the name of when literally I go on Pro Football Reference and I'm like Steelers to wear this number.
Yeah.
X amount of days away, Steelers to wear this number. And the names that pop up, one of them just rings a bell. Maybe they made a play or something, or maybe I just remember them some way, somehow, or maybe somebody met them at Steelers camp, and
Yeah. No, it's cool.
I'm digging in my bag, people, for this.
Yes.
And pretty soon I'm gonna have to cycle through all of the teams because, well, if I do that, I got 32 years right there.
Correct.
And if I'm still posting this on Instagram in 32 years, I consider that a win.
Jesus. 32 years.
Maybe what I could do is like the previous Super Bowl champion, I could do that.
Yeah. That'd be cool. 60 and 59 will be Trevor. Jesus. Okay.
Say that again.
We'll be 60. I'll be 60. You'll be 59.
Don't talk about what number will be. It's just a number.
Right.
Who cares?
Right. Yeah, you're right. Anyways, keeping it moving. Speaking of numbers here and age, this is people are shocked by this nominally here. Detroit Lions have another massive hole to fill. Pro Bowl center. When this hit yesterday, I shit my pants. Frank Ragnow announced on Monday that he is retiring after 7 seasons in the NFL, saying that it's time to prioritize my health and his family's future. Dan Campbell shitting himself. I mean, this is a massive centerpiece here to this offensive line that is now walking out. He was there, Trevor, just for the folks out there too. 2018, he came in, it was shit. Now he's seen the prosper, how they're getting better every year, and he's walking away. You shocked by this?
I was extremely shocked by this because, to my knowledge, Ragnow hasn't had too many health concerns throughout his career. I know he's a big family man. I know he has certain values and beliefs which he carries with him. But no, this one really came out of nowhere. Only 7 seasons. Well, I say only 7. 7 seasons is pretty long, the NFL career. And had he stayed a little bit longer, might have seen himself in Canton. As it stands, though, still a 4-time Pro Bowler, and as you said, a centerpiece on that Lions offensive line. So consistent, year in and year out. And I'll tell you this, he was one of the first centers I tried to get my Madden Ultimate team because he was that damn consistent.
Yes.
He wasn't giving up a sack, and he was going to lead block on pretty much everything, everything that you were running up the middle. Yeah. Very shocked. Very shocked by that. It's I don't want to say it's a shame because obviously he still went out on his own terms, went out on his own volition, and went out for the right reasons, prioritize his health and family. Yeah. That you can't ask for much more than that. So I do wish him the best. I wish he would have, stuck around a little bit. Maybe would have made this, as we go through the NFL schedule predictions, when we get to the Lions, might have made that a little bit easier. But as it stands, we got another hole to fill. The Lions do, but they managed to do it with their defense last year. I don't know how they pieced it together with their defense last year. They might have to do the same with their O-line this year. They can do it. Dan Campbell's the guy to do it. I have full faith and confidence that he's going to be able to do it. But it's kind of like losing Jason Kelsey. You can't really replace a guy like that. You just have to get somebody in there that's on top of their game.
Yeah. No, and this seems like the episode of quotes, but I just got to put this quote out here, what he put on social media. I've tried to convince myself that I'm feeling good, but I'm not. It's time to prioritize my health and my family's future. I've given this team everything I have, and I thought I had more to give, but the reality is I simply don't. I have to listen to my body, and this has been one of the hardest decisions of my life. The Lions organization has been absolutely incredible throughout this process. And I can't emphasize this enough, how grateful I am for this team and all the fans. It was an absolute honor to going to battle for all of you. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Are we going to just, I don't want to stay on it too long, Trevor, but we're seeing Vince Williams. He was a linebacker for the Steelers. He retired before his prime. I think there was some health things going on with him, though. But we're seeing, as time goes on, medicine's getting better. We're seeing guys come back from injury, but we're seeing other guys like this say, hey, I'm good. I'm hanging up the cleats. Are we going to see more guys have shorter careers here, or what are you? This is just, I don't know.
I think because it's a high-profile player and it was very sudden, that this is sticking in people's minds a little bit, that this is much more common a thing. I really don't think it is.
Okay.
And the average NFL career lasts, 3 to 4 years if you're lucky?
Right.
And we're talking about a guy, he retired early. Must have been some health concerns and stuff. Retired after 7 years. That's still a long time. Still a long time in NFL years. Yeah. And it's all in how the individual takes care of their body too. It's not just the trainers. It's not just the NFL's processes, especially around concussions and things of that nature. It's about how Frank Ragnow and the individuals themselves take care of their body in the off season, through their diet, through their workouts, everything. And some people's bodies are meant to last. Some people's aren't.
Right.
That's the nature of the business. Right. Some people are willing to sacrifice more to keep themselves healthy for longer. Other people don't want to give up certain pleasures in life. Not saying Frank Ragnow is either or of those. I think he just realized it's time. He has other priorities. And like I said before, all the respect to him in the world for that.
Yeah.
Retiring for the right reasons.
Right. No. Got to cover all the bases because, people come on the keyboard and they're fucking brutal as hell. And you got to read the quotes. You got to see, okay, this is why he's doing it. It's not just because he wants to step away. There's a whole bunch of things leading up. These guys got to get their bodies and all this shit, OTAs, contract negotiations. It's a mess, Trevor. It's stressful on top of competing on the field, which I don't know, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
we'll never know.
No,
we'll never know that. No. I mean, you were an athlete for a time. I was an athlete in high school, but to the extent that these guys are athletes and have to take care of their bodies and have to go through the rigorous off-season schedule and regular season and even playoff schedule for a lot of these teams, wears you the fuck out.
Oh,
I imagine it wears you the fuck out.
Right. And you're missing your kids grow up. I don't know how old his kids are, but you know what I mean? There's just a lot of factors. But no, there's a lot of factors going on as well here with Brock Purdy's massive payday. Here you go, big head. This is for you, pal. Off-season shouldn't alter how the QB approaches his leadership role. Kyle Shanahan was interviewed on Thursday. I want him to be the leader he's always been. Now, Trevor, we've seen in the past, and I'm not saying Purdy's going to fall victim to this, but he got this mega deal. Do you see him faltering at all, or do you see him becoming more of a leader like George Kittle's alluding to? He's becoming more vocal this offseason.
I'm leaning toward the latter.
Okay.
And I know people are going to say, he's overpaid, which, I think he's a little bit overpaid for the talent level that he has.
Correct.
But the leadership capabilities, how vocal he is, that can only come from within the building.
Correct.
We can't observe that unless it's on Sundays or Mondays, whatever day they're playing.
Yep.
We don't see the work that goes into it. We just see the finalized product. And the finalized product has been pretty successful for the 49ers so far. He's already been to a Super Bowl, and he was an MVP candidate not too long ago.
Correct.
So as far as, is he the most talented QB in the world? Hell no.
No.
I think that belongs to Lamar Jackson or Jalen Hurts right now.
Correct.
Or Josh or Pat, probably one of those four.
Yeah.
But is he the best fit for what the 49ers are trying to accomplish? I would argue yes.
Okay.
And that's why they paid him $265 million.
Yeah. It's crazy.
You want to lock a guy like that down, a guy that fits your system. You have your franchise guy. I've talked about this many, many times on this program, how hard it is to find a franchise quarterback. Steelers have been going through that since Ben retired.
Yep.
And we'll probably be going through that next year again.
Yeah. Yeah.
They found their franchise guy. They believe in their franchise guy, and they're willing to invest in their franchise guy.
Mm-hmm.
So they must be seeing something behind the scenes. And I know Shanahan's got it up here, and he's got it with his players. He's a players coach on top of being a genius up here.
Yeah.
So who am I to not believe him?
Right. No, and just got to say this too. You're never going to get, while Shanahan's at the helm, he's like Tomlin. You're never going to get, if there is bullshit going on, you're never going to hear about it. Because how he works for reporters.
After. Yeah. You're not going to hear about it from him. You're going to hear about it from the player or after the fact.
I'm trying to remember the situation last year. And I can't remember. It was a press conference. He was asked something and he bounced around it, somehow got out of it, but answered the reporter's question. I forget what the situation was, but he's just like Tomlin. They just give you a little bit, but not enough. It's like, okay, what the fuck did he mean by that? But anyways,
you got to leave something to people's imaginations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They just, those guys, and their IQ is fucking, smart.
To the roof.
Yeah, no, a lot to manage. But switching over to the Steelers, like we were just talking, the quarterback situation is still shit show. Not as bad as people think, though. I'm okay with Will Howard. Aaron Rodgers is still doing whatever the hell he's doing, playing drums, taking Ayusha or whatever the hell it's called, Trevor. But
ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca. Or peyote, whatever the hell. But anyways,
what have you?
Yeah, but they're looking to make. They have a lot of draft capital, like me and Trevor have talked for many weeks now. They're looking potentially to be in discussion with Miami Dolphins tight end Jonnu Smith, and potentially, which I'm okay with this because I've been talking about how he's not utilized. Kyle Pitts from Atlanta Falcons, but also now we have Gabe Davis coming, possibly or is coming to visit the Steelers on Thursday. That was reported today. What the hell are we doing this summer here, Trevor, with the Steelers? Because, just to move forward too. I know everybody's wondering what Rodgers is doing.
I had priorities.
No, you're just to push it forward a little bit more though. Rodgers was, I guess, cited on Strip District. Who the hell knows?
He knows the Strip District is like a shopping cultural center, right?
Yeah.
Like not okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where he was.
What was your question? Johnny Smith, Gabe Davis, what the hell are we doing?
This whole offseason, what the fuck are we? Because I don't know what to say. I get asked, I don't know.
Well, I think it was the Kinks that said it best. You really got me? You really got me? Because I have no earthly idea.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what we're doing at this point. I heard that the Johnny Smith thing it was subsided for a little bit. Now it re-intensified again, and now Gabe Davis is coming, and we might do a Russell Wilson situation with Gabe Davis, sign him for a vetsman. We might do a trade with who's he on right now? Dolphins. Might do a trade with them to get John here. I have no earthly idea. I think you know who the mustachioed man that's our offensive coordinator is having a little too much sway in the locker room. Get another one of his boys, because we got Cordero Patterson last year who did fuck all. Yeah. And now we're going to get Jonnu Smith this year, who admittedly had a pretty good season with the Dolphins. I don't remember stats offhand, but I recall him having a pretty solid season with them.
Yeah.
We got how many tight ends already? We're going to have as many tight ends as the Browns have quarterbacks. Yeah. Are we just not going to use Darnell anymore? Is Connor just going to be a full-time fullback now?
Fuck.
What happened to that Michael Pruitt? Is he still on the roster? I think Michael Pruitt. I think he's still on the roster.
It's a mess.
It's weird. How do you spell Michael? Michael Pruitt. Okay. It's actually spelled how it sounds. Michael. Okay. It looks like he's a free agent, I think.
Yeah. No. I'll say this to the viewers, and I've said this to you.
Michael Pruitt, another Atlanta guy, when Arthur Smith was there. Like, what's the fetish here?
Jesus.
Like, if we're going to go after Atlanta guys, can we go after, like, Bijan Robinson or something?
Right.
I think that'd be cool.
Well, and I'll say this, though.
Warren and no, not Broderick Jones.
No.
I don't know who would work in that trade.
Yep.
If I think of something, I'll interrupt you again. But anyway, continue.
No, you're okay. And we have a 6'8" fucking freak. Yes, he sometimes when he runs, he looks like a baby gazelle, maybe a baby giraffe. But when you're on the fucking goal line, just lob it. That's all you have to do. Yeah. And now we're not even exercising him. Like I'm just, and we talked about this probably 2 months ago. If you're just joining us, join the family here.
I forgot real quick. We have Parham as well. I forgot we acquired.
That's who he came over from the Chargers, right? Darling.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Holy shit. I'm sick of draft capital just getting fucking thrown out the window. Like traded away. Okay, they're here for the rookie contract, then they walk. It's just like, okay, well then why did we even draft them? Like, why aren't we trying to get lifetime Steelers? Like, I understand the league's changing, Trevor, but fuck. We don't use the guys, and then we look elsewhere.
I get it.
But
either we don't use them or they go nuts.
Yeah, mental health. It is. Mental health. Male or what the hell is it? Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So maybe some Steelers go get checked out, see what's going on. We don't need having the blow-ups every fucking season. But anyways, that's all I had. I'll be back later with debate time. Hell of an end there, Trevor. What are we moving over to, my friend?
We're moving over to what's more likely. I got NBA and NHL finals, the Stanley Cup and the NBA finals, respectively. Got that all for what's more likely, and then we're going to get into schedule predictions right after that.
Hell yeah. All right. What's more likely with Trevor Dinsmore? It's going to be a hell of a segment. I'm doing voiceovers next week, people. Just letting you know, Trevor. I downloaded the app. I'm doing it.
You're doing like pre-recorded ones?
Pre-recorded ones, so we don't have to.
I dig it. I like it. We're really getting professional here.
We're doing it.
You got a new microphone? I came out in a quarter zip?
Yeah.
You're doing voiceovers?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We're going to do it.
Yeah. What's next? Are we going to have I don't know. We're going to have professional athletes come on here, maybe?
I feel like we're going to go on a rocket with Elon and go to the moon. I feel like that's the next.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah. I mean, I'm not the biggest Elon guy, but he wants to take me to the moon.
Right.
I'll get some ass. I don't care. Right. I got a price.
Right. No,
and the moon is it's way above that price. But
yeah.
Anyway, on top of Madden 26 revealing their cover, we got another college football game coming out very, very soon. We're going to get more into this as we go throughout the show. I got a couple more questions on it throughout my segments. Don't you worry. I just wanted to touch real quick on that right now from a perspective of the players, of the gamers, tying it in weirdly with the Colorado Rockies, who, as of yesterday, I believe it was Monday or Sunday evening, were 9-50, marking the official worst start. I think it's worst 60-game start in MLB history. I know they had the worst 50-game start, one of the worst 50-game starts in MLB history. I think they're on pace for like 28 wins or something like that. It's god awful. It's god awful. So, more likely to be the higher total for the remainder of the season, I should say.
Yep.
Colorado Rockies wins, or the amount of hours that you or you can judge this based on whoever, spent on college football 26 divided by 10. For instance, I looked this up last night. I played 318 hours on college football 25. Okay. Figuring going to be around there this time around. So you can kind of use that as a proxy, maybe shave off about, 50 hours or so.
Yeah, I'm going to go Still going to go with the hours.
The hours? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that divided by 10, remember. So like 318 would be 31.8, for example.
Still going to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I watched one of their games. I don't know. When was their last game, Trevor? Yesterday?
Bro, I don't know.
Okay. Whenever the hell it was. I was just
watch
watching. Yeah. I was just watching highlights and I'm like, okay, this is fucking terrible. Like, this is really this is not good.
Mm-hmm.
People
are talking Manfred should go in and force a sale. It's that bad.
Yeah. Now, if you were, a baseball fanatic, you probably already know it, but maybe just watch King of Queens or something instead of fucking Rockies baseball.
Yeah.
It's not.
You can go watch that new Osama bin Laden.
Oh, very good. Yeah, very good. Yeah.
There's a couple more Untolds out there. I just watched the Shooting Guards one with Gilbert Arenas and I can't remember the other guy's name.
Yeah.
And then of course the Brett Favre one.
Got me real fired up, but
yeah, we still have to talk about that later.
Okay, all right, we're good. Yeah,
we will.
But I've got to go with
going with the hours.
Yeah,
going with the hour. I'm going to say the hours as well. And are you using me as a proxy for that one? Because I don't know if you're still on the fence if you're buying the game or not, correct?
Yeah. Well, you sent me that, and that kind of made me get it more attracted. They're going more in the detail, and that gets me a little hot. I enjoyed that. So yeah, I'm still going to go with hours with you. I believe in you. I don't believe in the Rockies.
Okay, fair enough. I'll go with the hours too because I can fully attest that I will be on College Football 26 constantly. Yeah. I literally last year when we game together and this came out, I would just spend an hour recruiting.
Oh, it was enjoyable shit.
Yeah, spend an hour on recruiting for my dynasties and then spend like 3 hours actually playing the games. Be fun as shit. Another little fun fact for you. Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah.
This is tying into golf as well somehow. Had the same amount of wins as the Colorado Rockies did since May 2nd, as of yesterday when I looked this up.
Yeah, he's made like what 25 mil last month. He made like 25 million.
He won 3 tournaments, dude, including the PGA. He won the CJ Cup, Byron Nelson, the PGA, and the Memorial Tournament. The same amount of wins that the Rockies had in that time span. 3.
And I think, oh God, I caught this. There's probably bigger golfer fans out there that already saw it, but Jack Nicholson was a little upset that there wasn't more big names playing in the tournament. I don't know if you saw that or not.
They're playing and live.
Yeah.
Making more money.
Yeah.
It
is what it is. It's what it is. Go Scotty.
You got Scotty, though. You got Scotty.
Didn't he get arrested last year? Wasn't that a...
that was a misunderstanding.
Okay. All right.
I think he spent like a few hours or a night at the Clink.
And he won he won that
then
day.
He went on to win the tournament. Like,
I mean, that has to be...
Yeah, he was like, I think he was going in for a practice round, like some security guard. There was like construction or something going on. I don't remember exactly the situation, but I remember us digesting it and diagnosing it on tape. Like the officer that eventually arrests him, like runs to track him down after he's been waved through.
Yep.
And that's when he got arrested. And I think he only spent a few hours in there actually, because then he was back. Then he played the first round of the tournament later that day, or the practice round, whatever round it was at the time.
Yeah.
Okay. So getting more into, I promised people, don't worry, I got NBA Finals and NHL Stanley Cup Finals here. Covering that from here on out with what's most likely to win Finals MVP, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander or the Field. And for reference, the Field consists of Tyrese Halliburton, who's at plus 700, Siakam, who is at plus 1,900. You got Jalen Williams of the Thunder at plus 3,300. Chet's at plus 7,500, and then Miles Turner plus 36,000.
Jesus.
SGA's minus 550.
I'm going to go on a whim here, and I'm going to go the Field, and I'm going to go Halliburton.
Think the Pacers win this thing?
I do.
Oh,
Carlisle, dude.
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Okay. All right.
No. I tell you what, McAfee and Cole made a bet on the Eastern. You want to make a bet on this?
We can.
Yeah. What do you want to bet?
Oh, God.
Which, by the way, I'm taking SGA minus 550. I mean, come on. You have to spend $550 to make 100.
I'll make a bet here. And that'll give us time. Whoever loses has to wear. I'll wear a 76er shirt. If they lose, or if the Thunder lose, you got to wear Lakers.
Okay. And does the loser have to buy their own shirt?
No.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be something special.
Yeah, you got to throw some monetary incentive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
if
the Thunder win, and
Mm-hmm.
can we make this like a shirt of the winner's choosing? Like the winner gets to choose the shirt.
Yeah.
But the loser has to buy it and wear it on an episode for the full episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And I'll
Let's
fix
fix the camera so you
can
can see it.
All right. I got you. So if the Thunder win, you got to wear the 76er shirt of my choosing. And if the Pacers win, I have to wear a Lakers shirt of yours.
Yeah. And I'm thinking,
and you're probably going to make it Marc Gasol, aren't you?
Oh, God. No. Oh. But I
think that would hurt you.
Now
more than it hurt me.
Because you could pick the Allen Iverson step over, and I'm gonna.
Ooh.
There's a shot of that. I saw it on fucking. I forget what website.
We're gonna have some fun, Billy. We're gonna have some fun.
Yeah.
I'm a medium. Are you? What are you? XL?
I rock 2XL because I like them long.
2X.
Like
you like them loose? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. It's a bet then.
All right. Do it. So stick around. You got to come back every fucking week to hear.
Hey! Shake on it.
Hell yeah!
All right. Very good. And viewers, hold us accountable, please.
I'm gonna post a little clip of this. That'll be good. Yeah, people will enjoy that. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. More likely to be the higher total, the NBA Finals series spread, or the amount of teams making the playoffs from the NFC North.
Oh.
You got to think probably the over-under is 2.5 on the playoff teams in the NFC North, and I know the Thunder are pretty heavily favored in the series.
Yes, they are. I'll probably go with the spread.
Spread? Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
How many teams are making the playoffs from the NFC North then?
2.
Lions and Vikings, that's it?
Yeah.
Packers aren't making it?
Oh, shit.
Bears aren't making it?
Oh, shit. Hold on. Yeah. Fuck it. I'll stay with 2. Yeah. I'll stay with that's aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah, that's aggressive.
Okay.
I'm getting out of the comfort zone here a little bit. I'm sweating a little bit with that one, but yeah.
No, I got you. Who's going to regress then? Are the Vikings going to regress with JJ McCarthy?
I think so.
Okay.
Not going to be hard on them on record wise, but
I got you. We got a ways to go before we do NFC North. We're good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take the teams in the NFC North making the playoffs. I think I'll have 3 of them in there.
Okay.
I think I'll have the Bears just missing out. I don't know what the over-under on their win total is. I haven't looked that one up yet. I venture to guess it's around 7 or 8. That's probably about what they'll get. We'll see some improvement from Caleb Williams. We'll see the offensive line put in some work. But it's going to take a while to develop that cohesion, and I don't think it's going to happen overnight.
No. No.
So, plus you got a little bit of a reworked receiver room as well. So we'll see what happens. More likely to happen in the NBA Finals. A team comes back from 3-0, which I don't believe has ever happened. Might have happened. I don't remember. I don't remember if it happened or not. But anyway, that's at plus 9,000 on FanDuel, or either Magic Johnson's single game assist record, which is 21, or Steph Curry's 3 points record gets broken.
Ooh.
Curry's record is 9, by the way. That's a plus 10,000 for either of those.
Yeah, I'll go
Magic
with
Johnson assists or the Steph Curry threes.
I'll go with the come back from a 3-0 deficit.
Is that what the Pacers are going to do?
Yeah. They're in that hole. Shit, I'm actually going to watch the games. Now I got a reason to watch them.
I was
But
going to say,
I was
you
going to watch them
got some
regardless.
shit on this now.
I like, I like, what the hell's his name? DJ McConnell?
Yeah.
I like him.
He's whose jersey Michael Cole was wearing last
night. Yeah, I like him. Siakam's fucking just resprouted his career. I mean,
he's a dog.
Obi Toppin. He doesn't know how to shoot. He just dunks the damn thing. But yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, I want to see.
And I actually watched that guy play. That's what's crazy. Because Toppin was on Dayton. Freak.
Okay. Confirm. No team has ever come back from 3-0.
Okay. I thought it was the Cavs against the Warriors, but okay.
No, that was 3-1.
3-1, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah. I thought it wasn't. I know some teams have done it in the Stanley Cup finals, but that's not happened in the NBA finals.
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah. Few teams forced a game 7. They all lost.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks. But I'll go with one of the records. I don't know which one. I don't know. I could see maybe SGA goes after the 3-pointer record.
Yeah.
He's got a good perimeter game. I don't know how good the perimeter defense is on the Pacers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I don't see Magic's 21. Holy shit.
No, I don't. I don't really see that. That's tough to do. 21 assists by yourself.
I'm guessing with Kareem, like 86 somewhere. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think it was like 86, 87, somewhere in there.
Yeah, that was the prime year right there.
Right.
But, yeah.
Right.
No, good shit, Trevor.
But yeah, I'll say someone goes after the threes record, and that's probably SGA. He might just go off one time,
Yeah, I could see it. I could. Yeah.
Yeah. Someone gets yeah. If anybody's going to come back from 3-0, I think it would be the Thunder, but I don't think the Thunder are going to go into that. Not with 2 games at home right out of the gate.
No.
How dominant they've been at home these playoffs.
Right. No, I agree.
So, I'll go with the latter. One of the ladders. I know you don't know NHL that well.
Mm-hmm.
I'll test your knowledge a little bit here.
Yeah.
If you'll indulge me for a quick moment. I asked who was going to be the NBA Finals MVP. I'm going to ask the same for the NHL Stanley Cup Finals MVP. That's the Conn Smythe Trophy. So most likely to win the Conn Smythe Trophy. This is another insert name here or the field.
Okay.
Connor McDavid at +100 or the field.
See, I know
you got a few guys with a decent shot. Sergei Bobrovsky, he's the Florida goaltender, +270. Alexander Barkov, another Florida forward, +600. Leon Draisaitl at +800. Matthew Tkachuk and Sam Bennett each at +2,600. Those are both Florida guys.
I gotta go McDavid. That's the only name.
Going with the obvious pick.
Yeah, just hearing from the avid fucking hockey watchers, the guy's a freak, I guess. So I'll go with McDavid.
You thinking the Oilers redeem themselves, get a Stanley Cup victory, first Canadian team since 1993, I believe?
It burns me. It's Canadian, but that's all right. Yeah, we'll ride with
it. U.S.-Canadian relations are not the greatest right
now. No. I got to get over the booing of the national anthem. I
know. Yeah. They've stopped that. Thankfully, they've stopped. Yeah. It took a minute, but, I think... plus, I believe it was the Senate, Congress blocked the illegal tariffs and whatever. So I think hopefully we smooth some things over in regards to the political economic standing and all that good stuff. But I'll take McDavid as well. Yeah. And I think the Oilers do redeem themselves. This series could easily go to 7, though. This is one where pretty much dead even. Yeah, it could very well go either way. That was the case last year. I believe that series went to 7 games. But I'll take the Oilers to win that one, and I'll take Connor McDavid.
Hell yeah.
And another one, kind of tying in McDavid, more likely to happen in the Stanley Cup Finals. McDavid sets the record for points with 14 plus, breaks Gretzky's all-time record. That's at plus 610. Or the series ends in a sweep, which is at plus 700.
Ooh.
And for the individual teams, Oilers at plus 1,300 to sweep, Florida at plus 1,600. But just the series to end 4-0, i.e. the correct score bet on FanDuel, plus 700.
I'll go with the latter because Gretzky already got punched in the nuts with this record getting broken by Ovechkin. He doesn't need another one broken.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
we'll go with the sweep. We'll go with the sweep.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to say McDavid's a lot like Gretzky. He's an assist guy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he can score, but he's an assist guy.
Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I'll go with the sweep.
Go with the sweep? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I probably should have thought about my answer before actually asking this question.
I don't.
I don't see this ending in a sweep. I'll say Gretzky's record gets broken.
Okay.
And we just rip off 2 Band-Aids in 1 year for Gretzky.
He's getting ridden out of the fucking history books. Damn.
He's still got the all-time points. I don't think anyone's touching that.
No.
He's got an astronomical amount of assists.
Oh.
It's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's safe there. But of those two, I mean, I don't think either are going to happen. Like I said, I think this series is going to be very back and forth. Could easily go to 7 games.
Mm-hmm.
McDavid should win the Conn Smythe. I don't think he's going to put up that many points, though. Sergei's too good. The Florida defense is too good to let it happen.
Okay.
So,
right.
But yeah, that's where I'll leave it, and that's where I'll leave what's more likely. We're going to do our first edition of the NFL schedule predictions, and as soon as we get into it, I will walk people through what we're going to do over the coming weeks. So, if you want to?
Hell yeah. Oh, NFL season predictions with Trevor. See, it's going to be so nice because you just hit the fucking soundboard and boom, you know what I mean?
Boom.
Yeah.
It just plays along with it. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll have it follow the soundtrack. It'll be good.
Yeah. So I do have to break something to Billy and the viewers here. We are starting this a couple weeks later than we did last year. Obviously, we took last week off. We were dealing with some more higher priority items.
Yes.
And I honestly just forgot about it, that I was supposed to do it right after the NFL schedule release. So we're a little bit behind. I did want to give you, Billy, and the viewers a heads up as to what we're going to be doing over these coming weeks. There are going to be several weeks where we do 3 teams instead of the traditional 2.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a schedule made up right here.
Yep. You
can see that nice and clear. So as you see here, I got 2 teams for the first 4 weeks just to get us in the groove, right? Just to get us in the groove. And then I figured, what better to start with our first 3-team week than the NFC South? I mean, we could rip through those pretty easily, right? Then once we're really into the weeds of things, Bucks, Titans, Jags, starting into the AFC South, Colts, Texans. That's kind of a little break of a week right there, right? Because we only got the 2 teams. And then we're picking it right back up with the heavy hitters in the the NFC North. Transitioning from that to the AFC North, another 3-team week on July 29th. Then Steelers, Ravens, Giants, Cowboys. Couple weeks of just 2 teams there. As we finalize things, August 19th and 26th with a couple more 3-team weeks. And then September 2nd, that is 2 days before the NFL season officially begins on September 4th, that we're going to tally our standings and do our official Buckle Up with the Boys NFL season predictions, playoff predictions.
Hell yeah.
So do you follow? You follow everything we're going to be doing?
Oh,
you like this schedule? You kind of like how I built in, these sort of break weeks. I tried to give it a certain flow, right?
Yeah.
Because these first couple weeks, I feel like we might be a little bit rusty. We haven't done this in a while. And then once we get into a groove, that's when I start building in the 3 teams because we got to catch up.
Yeah.
Long story short, we got to catch up. And I didn't want to start us out like with heavy hitters because that was just going to drag.
Yeah.
But anyway.
No.
Anyway. Yeah. So for the sake of presentation, I have the schedule up here. I'm not going to keep it up because the print is too small and I don't want to, I don't want to bother anybody with that. We're just going to do our analysis here as I pull up these respective schedules for the Cardinals and for the San Francisco 49ers. So Big Head, if you're watching, please tune in.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do first?
Let's go Cardinals so the kid has to wait a little longer.
Okay. All right. I like it. I like it. Good call. Good call. So with the Arizona Cardinals, they have an over-under as it stands of 8.5 on FanDuel. Strength of schedule is 11. Mm-hmm. They got a couple primetime games week 4 against Seattle. That's on a Thursday. Week 9 at Dallas. That's on a Monday. So just bear that in mind as we're going through the predictions here. Week 1 through 3. And again, if you watched this last year, we're going to do 3 at a time. That's kind of how the schedule divvies up at this point. 18 weeks, a bye week included. Let's do 3 at a time. Maths, right?
Yep.
So first 3 weeks, they go at New Orleans, first Carolina, then at San Francisco.
I think this is the first time I'm going to say this. They're going to go 2-1 in this stretch.
Okay.
Yeah.
They lose to San Fran, you think?
Oh, heavily. Mm-hmm.
Heavily. Mm-hmm. Big Head like that.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's exactly what I have as well. Win against New Orleans, Carolina. Although that Carolina game, that could be pretty good with the style of quarterback play that's present with Bryce Young, Kyler Murray.
I'm saying a touchdown. It's not going to be much. It's going to be a close score.
Yeah. I'd be very intrigued to see what the spread of that game is whenever the time comes. Yeah. But anyway, 2-1 start out through the first 3 weeks. We got 4 through 6, Seattle, Tennessee, then at Indianapolis.
Yeah, it goes downhill here, Trevor. They drop.
I was going to say that Seattle game comes right off the San Francisco game.
Oh, Jesus. 1-2.
1-2. Okay.
Yeah. They edge the Titans here.
They get the Titans?
Yeah. Cam Ward still figuring shit out.
I got you. Yeah, sure thing. I got them beating Seattle in this stretch. I got them starting 4-2. You have them at 3-3.
Okay.
And their bye week comes into play week 8. But surrounding that, they go versus Green Bay and then at Dallas. Dallas, their other night game that's on a Monday night.
They are not giving up.
And bear in mind, this is not the same vaunted Dallas that we were analyzing last year. I mean, it's still Dak Prescott. They got George Pickens now. That's all well and good. But even Cowboys fans aren't too high on this team as we speak with the new coach.
I'm going to say 0-2.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be harsh to him, but yeah, I just.
No, I got you. I have them at 0-2 as well.
Yeah.
So you got them right now 3-5.
Yeah.
3-5. Not good.
No.
Meanwhile, I got them at what do we got? 4-4 through 9 weeks. 9 weeks. And then schedule doesn't get a ton easier at this point. They got some games that are winnable in this stretch, especially with the caliber of talent that's developing there. They go at Seattle versus San Francisco and then versus the Jags.
So I think they're going to split with Seattle.
Okay.
They get swept by 49ers. 1-2 here. 1-2.
1-2. They lose to the Jags as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a bold play.
Yeah.
I have them beating the Jags, beating the Seattle Seahawks, losing to San Fran in this stretch. So that makes, what do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 5? 6 and 5.
Okay.
I think you got them at 4 wins.
Yeah.
It's like 4-7.
Yeah.
Okay. Then they go at Tampa versus the Rams and then at Houston.
Oh my God, their schedule sucks.
Yeah, I was going to say strength of schedule 11. My ass.
Like I'm thinking
I
of
mean, it's tough, but you got to think too that the Cardinals, they had a pretty good draft, right? Filled a lot of holes where needed. Maybe this is where they start to gel late in the season.
I'll go
And
2-1.
they still got Marv, they still got Kyler.
Yeah, I'll go 2-1, Trevor.
2-1. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who do they lose to? You think the Rams?
Texans for whatever reason.
They're on the road against the Texans.
Yeah.
Okay. But beat Tampa, beat the Rams. I like it.
Yeah.
I like
it. It caused some shit. Mm-hmm.
Sure. I was gonna say Tampa's weird. Tampa, they're always weird to pick.
Yes. Yeah, don't bet on them. It's not.
No, I get. Yeah. I have them only going 1-2 in this stretch, beating the Rams, losing to Tampa Bay, Houston on their road games.
Okay.
Finalizing their 2025 NFL schedule: Atlanta, at Cincinnati, then at the Rams again.
Yeah. Beat Atlanta. God, and this is important because I want them to beat the Bengals, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So 1-2 here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's harsh, and I have no ill will against them, but I just
No, I got you. It's a weird schedule. There's rough patches and then there's some easier patches, but
yeah.
It's interesting. So it looks like you got them splitting with the Rams, losing twice to San Fran, then splitting with Seattle. That's a 2-4 division record. That's not going to set them up for a whole lot of division success. I have them winning versus Atlanta. I have them actually beating Cincinnati. I think you'll like that.
Okay.
Just a weird late season upset.
Yeah. Important.
And this could be a year, the Bengals too, depending on the whole Trey Hendrickson situation. Are they just going to give up a shit ton of points and not be able to outscore people?
Correct.
That could be one of those types of games right there.
Yep.
So I got them at 9-8.
Okay.
I got them at 9-8, just above their 8.5 win total. You have them. Let me count this up real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7-10.
Okay.
So a little bit below expectations. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I just I don't believe in Kyler.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell it is with him. I don't know if he's too short or what. I can't. He just likes to run.
He's obviously very talented.
Oh yeah. Oh, they wouldn't have him.
Can run really well. I mean, the arm strength. It's there, but it's not overpowering, I guess.
Yeah. They got to continue with Marvin Harrison and his relationship on the field. If they start clicking, fuck, I could be completely wrong. They could win 10 games. I don't know.
I was going to say, the Cardinals are an interesting pick this year.
They are. They really are.
Because, like I said, they drafted pretty well. Jonathan Gannon's obviously got something brewing over there. He's doing a real good job with whatever he's got. I mean,
yeah. He's an interesting cat.
Marv in his second year, if we were comparing him to Larry Fitz in his first year and second year, if he has that sort of jump, yeah. And if the draft picks manifest, like you said, he could easily be looking at 10, 11 wins. They're in a interesting division too, because I mean, you got the Rams. Lord knows what San Francisco is going to do. We're about to find out here in a second, according to us. Yeah. And Seattle. Like, who knows with them, with Sam Darnold?
That's probably the unicorn of this season. I'm going to probably be completely off on them, but we'll see.
Yeah, as we get to do those Seahawks next week, my friend. So
hell yeah.
We'll get to rip the Band-Aid off.
Yes.
But anyway, moving over to the San Francisco 49ers. And starting out, they go right out of the gate. They go to Seattle. And then they get to face New Orleans on the road and then versus Arizona. I believe you had that Arizona game as a win for the Niners, correct?
Yeah. Strength of schedule here, Trevor, because I'm looking.
Oh, yes. Oh, sorry. I almost forgot those metrics.
No, you're okay.
FanDuel over under is 10.5. They are first in strength of schedule, according to a sharp football analysis, they have the easiest schedule.
Yeah.
Primetime games include Week 5 at the Rams. That's on a Thursday. Week 7 versus Atlanta. That's on a Sunday. Week 12 versus Carolina. Week 16 at Indianapolis. Both of those on a Monday. And then Week 17 versus Chicago. It's on a Sunday.
Yeah, we're going to go through it. But, I'm going to have...
Of course, those, probably a Week 17 game could be flexed.
Yeah. No, we'll... I'll have something to say at the end of this, but I'll go 3-0 here.
3-0. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. There's no reason they should be. If they aren't, ooh.
Maybe Seattle's a wild card.
They're gonna be a fucking thorn in our sides this season, I think. We'll see.
I agree. Yeah. I agree, and that's why I have them coming out the gate and beating San Francisco.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see. Yeah.
And then San Francisco fans, the sky is falling, but then they win the next two. And then we're like, okay,
yep,
we're good.
I can do that. Yeah,
we got it. We got it. Just a surprise loss against Seattle, and of course they got the 12th man there. They got the stadium that just traps the sound.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll say 2-1. 2-1 at them starting out.
Okay.
You got them at 3-0. They go then to not to Jacksonville. They face Jacksonville at home, at the Rams, and at Tampa Bay. I believe that Rams game. Yeah, that Rams game is the Thursday coming off the Jacksonville.
I'm gonna go 1-2.
Wow. Okay.
And this is where I think they shit themselves because I think what the hell's his name? Here we go. Can't remember the coach's name. Rams coach.
McVay.
I think he out coaches Shanahan here. Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm in agreement.
Yep.
You think who do they beat then?
Jacksonville.
I have the exact same thing, my friend.
Yeah.
Beat Jacksonville, lose on the road to the Rams and Tampa.
Yeah. This is not planned, folks. So don't fucking say that in the comments, okay? I had no idea what deeps we were doing before.
Billy didn't even know we were doing schedule predictions until last night. So,
we're good. We're good. I love it though. It's exciting.
Yeah. Likewise, my friend.
Yeah.
Then we get to week 7 through 9. By the way, San Fran doesn't have a bye until week 14, so they got a long stretch before they get to their bye. I believe week 14 is the last week of all bye weeks.
Oh wow!
So they have the latest bye possible. But going weeks 7 through 9 versus Atlanta, at Houston, at the Giants.
Yeah. I see him sweeping here. I do.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't.
I have them losing to Houston, but
that's only
Houston's another weird one because Stroud kind of had a sophomore slump last season.
Oh, yeah.
How's he going to respond in his third year?
Yep.
But no, I could definitely see a sweep. So you got a 4-game stretch where they win, and then a nice little 3-game stretch here to start them out at 7-2.
7-2. Yep.
I like that.
Yeah.
I have them. Let me see here. Oh, geez, I only have them 5-4. 5-4. But things get better after this. Don't worry.
Yeah. It's gonna get interesting here, though. Holy shit.
No, I agree. Coming down the stretch, weeks 10 through 12, versus the Rams, at Arizona, then versus the Panthers.
I don't know why. I just feel like
Are you going to have them losing to the Panthers? Don't tell me you're going to have them losing to the Panthers.
I just feel like that's a game that they're,
Trap
2-1.
Trap game?
Mm-hmm. Yep, 2-1. For some reason. They had, what game? They had a game last year. Was it against no, it wasn't the Browns. I forget who the hell they were playing. They dropped it, and I'm like, what what happened?
Might have been the Browns.
I think it might. Yeah,
let me look at their last year's schedule.
I mean, they laid an egg at one of the games.
No, that wasn't the Vegas, or not the. It wasn't the Rams game, was it? Where they lost 12-6? Was it that one?
I think it was. It was just like, yeah, that's it. Just it was ugly. Okay. Just an ugly game.
That was part of a stretch where they lost 7 of their last 8.
Yes. disaster.
Which injuries were ravaging them at that
point?
point.
It was a disaster.
Yeah, it's a rough go of it. 6-11 campaign.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
But yeah, let me see what I got here. What did I say? The 10 through 12. I have them losing to the Rams, beating Arizona and Carolina.
Okay.
So 2-1 in this stretch. Like I said, gets a little bit better. Now they're at 7-5 for me.
Yep.
7-5. And let's see, where do you got them here? Oh, you said lose to Carolina. Let me mark that real quick. So, geez. Okay, 9-3.
9-3. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then week 14 is their bye. Week 13 they got at Cleveland. 15 versus Tennessee.
Yeah. They got to lose one here.
You think so?
Yeah, they're due. Some reason.
Think this is where Cam Ward starts to figure things out?
Yeah, I'll go Titans. I was thinking Browns, but I'll go Titans.
I was going to say that would make another set of back-to-back losses for them. The second time you'd have that in their schedule.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I have the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Beating Cleveland, losing to the Titans.
Yeah.
Same reason. Cam Ward figures his shit out one time.
Yep. Yeah, they got to get him weapons. I mean, that's.
I know. Well, Tennessee is where wide receiver careers go to die.
Correct.
Just ask DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
Or Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
Anyway, rounding out the end of the season at Indianapolis versus Chicago versus Seattle.
I think I had them being Seattle at the beginning. So, yeah, 2-1. Close out the season. Yeah.
Okay, split with Seattle.
Yep.
Gotcha.
You got
interesting that you have Arizona beating or losing to Seattle at home and then beating them on the road. You have the same thing for San Fran.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Road dogs.
Yeah.
Seattle. Road Hawks, if you will. I know. Good stuff. Let's see. You got them losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 5 games. So you got them at 12-5, my friend.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah.
They're over under 10.5. I have them going 2-1 in their last 3. They lose to Chicago, though. They lose to Chicago and then win the home game versus Seattle. So I have them splitting with Seattle as well, and then have them sweeping Arizona, losing twice to the Rams. So 3-3 division record for a total record of 10-7.
Yeah,
so I'm slightly below. You're above.
Big, you gotta be realistic. They're not going 17-0, but anyway.
I don't think they're. They could.
Well, here and like I said, now I'm seeing their season. This is the thing I was going to say when I said at the beginning of this. If they somehow, the season's not hard. If they lay an egg, Trevor, and they go below 10 wins, there's going to be some talk about Shanahan. John Lynch, how aggressive he is. I mean, if you got the weakest schedule and you can't, at least get 12 to 13, I don't know. And you got the highest paid, one of the highest paid quarterbacks. I mean, injuries barring, I get that. It's a freak thing. Hope no one gets hurt, but yeah. You're so bad at predicting. All right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. They lost Debo. I know they re-signed Fred Warner. They re-signed Kittle. Obviously, they re-signed Purdy. I think this is going to be a season where we kind of figure out what Brock Purdy really is. And what I think he is he's a good leader, but I think he's there. He's average. He's good. It's good for what they want to do. Do I think they could be a 10-7 team and make some noise in the playoffs?
Oh,
yeah, I could see that. And I could very well, honestly, for Brock Purdy's sake, I hope I am wrong. But Weiss, to answer your question, and I guess to refresh everybody real quick.
Oh, he changed his
name. That's why. I guess he changed his username. Yeah. Okay. No, I got him. Hang on now. And to refresh everybody on what the plan is here with, there we go. With the NFL schedule predictions, we're going west to south to north to east. West to south to north to east. And we're going NFC, AFC alternating, right? So we started this week, 49ers, Cardinals. Weiss, we will get to your Bears on July 22nd.
Put it in
we
the
cover
calendar.
the Bears,
Wise.
Packers, and Vikings. And I'm thinking that's probably going to be the most electric week of this whole thing.
Oh, it's going to be good.
Yeah, that one's going to be fun. There's going to be a lively debate. I might have to cut another segment just to fill in.
Yeah. Oh, I'd say, well, no, but I say the 19th of August. That's going to be.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Commanders and Eagles battle for the NFC East.
Yes.
Some have the Eagles regressing a little bit.
Yes.
And the Commanders, with the luck that they had last year.
Yep.
Is that going to repeat itself? Is Jaden Daniels going to have a sophomore slump?
Oh, yeah.
That'll be fun. Oh, and of course, August 5th.
Oh, fuck. I didn't realize. Oh, wow.
Yeah. August 5th.
I'm going to have some extra coffee. I'm going to get an extra shot espresso in my coffee for that day. Oh, yeah.
I'll have to make sure I'm not going into the office the next day. I'm probably going to be having a couple of these.
And listen, I got to say this, as hard hitting as I am and strong feelings I have towards some of these teams, the Bills, Ravens, Cowboys, who else we got on there? I'd like to pick on the Saints, but they got rid of Dennis Allen. I'm going to try to be fair. I'll be fair. Last year, the Saints, it got a little murky. I'm not going to lie. It was it got a little out of hand.
I get that.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Let's see here. You guys should put together a crew for me. Oh,
not a bad idea. I mean, already, in fairness, I probably wouldn't be able to run it. I already have my own league.
Yeah.
It's a 14-team league where I got to do a lot of managing.
Yes. No.
On top of it being my busy time at work.
And your write-ups are beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Thank you. Yeah. But I don't know. It's a thought. Yeah. Weiss planted a seed there. We will we'll use the PC term. Weiss will take that under advisement.
Yeah. Let me note that. Yeah. No, that's a good idea though. But I
agree.
Good shit, Trevor.
All right. Well, that's it for this week's edition of the Buckle Up with the Boys NFL season predictions. Again, sticking with the NFC West next week, going to the Seahawks and Rams schedules. Okay. But yeah, otherwise, moving on to yeet or no yeet.
Hell yeah. I got to cut that. But anyways, coming in from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 155, soaking wet.
Yeah.
Cerebral assassin, Trevor Dinsmore, with yeet or no yeet. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It's all about the game.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, you got that. Okay. All right.
I got it. It's Cerebral assassin. Come on.
Yeah.
Behold the king of kings.
Yeah.
You're good, my friend.
Yeah. Motorhead's fucking bad.
Coming right out. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, R.I.P. Lep.
Yeah.
Of these two QBs that found homes, coming right out of the gate with a hot one here. No prefacing, I'm just going to throw this at you. We'll see what you react. Of the two QBs that found new homes this past season, Justin Fields will have a better statistical season than Sam Darnold.
With rushing yards, I'm going to go eat.
Okay, because remember, he's got Breece Hall, he's got Garrett Wilson still.
Yep.
I mean, Darnold, yes, he is Smith and Jigba, but he lost Metcalf. Metcalf's on the Steelers now.
Shame on me. I don't know who their offensive coordinator is.
I don't know.
But it would be idiotic not to run a little West Coast little option, little gadget plays.
Oh, for the Jets or for the
Jets? I mean, come on.
Oh yeah. No, I agree.
You got that freak in the backfield, Breece Hall. Got Fields that he's proven he can do it on the run. The Steelers just didn't know what the hell they were doing with him. I mean, let's just be honest. It was
in fairness, I guess Seattle they do have MVS, Valdez Scantling, and they did acquire late in his career Cooper Kupp.
Correct.
So there's an argument to be had both ways, but again, with the rushing yards, I will say the same thing. He's gonna did what he did over the 6 games that he was a Steelers starter. He's gonna do a little bit of that. He's not going to be running for his life quite as much as he was in Chicago, but he'll still be running for his life a little bit in New York.
Oh, yeah.
He'll get some rushing touchdowns. And like you said, option plays, gadgets, run them. Run them. Fields is good at them. Just do it.
I'm burning this past season out of my head, too, because you know what? When they would bring him in, it just was so apparent what the fuck they were going to do, Trevor.
I know.
Come on, Arthur.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, if I played poker with Arthur Smith, I'd probably win at least double my money.
Oh, you would
have to, right?
No poker
because every time if he had pocket aces, his mustache would probably tingle.
Yeah. No, I hope Justin. We didn't. How it all went down, I didn't like how it went. So I wish him luck. I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Agreed. Okay. Yeah. I'm surprised you went Yeet on that one, especially with the season Sam Darnold had last season. I know he doesn't have the weaponry he quite had in Minnesota, nor does he have KOC.
That's what I was going to say. Quarterback whisperer. Yeah. He's like that. He's like the dog whisperer. What is his name? Caesar. Whatever. For dogs. That's how KOC is for quarterback. No, they have him come in and try to make dogs act better, like with the.
What they say, like a dog trainer?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna Google famous dog trainer.
Okay, it's gonna be Caesar something, Chavez or
Caesar something.
Yeah,
Caesar Milan. Milan.
He's fucking on.
Okay.
That is KOC. Yeah, that's him of quarterback. That's what he is. And Sam Darnold.
Caesar Felipe Milan Favela. That's his full name.
Yeah.
Huh.
He went out to Seattle. He's going to turn into a stray again. He's going to go to shit.
Interesting. No faith in Mike McDonald, huh?
No.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So we talked about a certain individual that was on a certain video game that we both certainly love.
Yeah.
Guy that went to this school.
Yes.
And apparently had to go to Hollywood to recreate his famous backwards jump move that never happened in NFL history, to my knowledge. And you have to go and recreate. I don't know. You just again, but you use the picture. But anyway, Saquon came out and said, "Bad and curse what? What about it? I just re-signed a new deal. I mean, we're going to run this thing back with the Eagles, right?" So, I mean, I believe him. Yeet or no yeet on Saquon Barkley avoiding the Madden curse this year.
Holy shit. Wait, I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
He didn't exactly. I'm paraphrasing him a little bit.
Okay.
He just says he doesn't believe in the Madden curse. For entertainment purposes, Billy.
See, this is kind of like, you buy a new house, you're excited, but all of a sudden it's Indian burial ground and you just, oh shit, you just open. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, a murder happened in the basement or something. Yeah.
I'm scared what to say here. What was the question? Yeet or no yeet if he gets it? Or?
Yeet or no yeet on Saquon Barkley avoiding the Madden curse in 2025?
Yeet. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I can move
good.
Mike out of the way on that, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
How close do you think he gets to replicating his 2,000-yard season?
Oh, I'll say he has at least. Here comes the betters. If you're listening, listen close. 1,600 yards.
I like that number.
Yep.
I was thinking 15.
Yep.
Yeah, 1,500.
Somewhere around there.
Even then, he'll be regressing by 500 yards, but I would kill for 1,500 yards out of one of our backs.
I think, right. I think they get him more in passing for whatever reason. I know that's messed up, but I think he has a lot more production in receiving yards this year than last year. I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Only had, what was it? Where's the yard? 278 receiving yards.
Yeah, I mean that number has to. I don't know.
I would think so.
I hope.
Think so, but you still. I mean, the tush push is still legal. You still have Jalen Hurts in the backfield. I mean, they can just kind of run this back, right?
Oh yeah, I think so.
I just think Saquon jumps over somebody backwards again, or is that just a once in a lifetime thing?
I think he has a sick juke out.
Okay.
Just like a fucking boom, hits it, gets that guy, falls back, fucking does like a backwards juke, not midair, and then somehow gets through it and scores a touchdown. I see that happening. I don't know. it could have ended really bad. Like I don't think people get that.
I know.
It's like that's why I'm kind of nervous.
I'm aware of that.
You could have got shit planted into the ground. It's just the guy wasn't anticipating him to do a freak athlete.
Oh, it could have ended like Elway when he did the spinneroonie in the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that ended in him winning the Super Bowl. Thankfully, he didn't get hurt, but it
Yeah.
might get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
could
shit.
end up a lot worse too. But,
Yeah.
no, we're good.
Mhm.
Good.
Yeah.
Cool. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm yeah, if I didn't say it already. Yeah. It's a mild one. I think naturally some regression to the mean is going to happen, and people are going to cry, "Oh, man curse," because he didn't get 2,000 yards.
Yeah.
It's the law of averages, people.
Mm-hmm.
When a superstar has a great season, they put him on the cover. Then the law of averages kicks in, and he regresses a little bit.
Yeah.
He's not going to put up back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons. Sorry to break it to people. I don't think that's going to happen, but I think, like you said, 1,500, 1,600 yards, I think that's achievable.
I don't think Josh got hit with it. Well,
do
you say the wide right? Wide right.
No, I look at the Madden curse more as just regression of the player, like over the season, right?
Yeah.
I don't look at it circumstances that happen to the team.
Mm-hmm.
I don't look at it that way. I look at it more on the regression side of the player themselves.
Okay.
Which, yes, that has happened. And some unfortunate things have happened to those players getting hurt. But I don't think that'll happen to Saquon. I think he'll be okay. So get into the wrestling portion of our programming here. Did you see who re-debuted a couple weeks ago on SmackDown? On a certain superstar's birthday, passed away a couple years ago.
Yes.
Wyatt's birthday?
Yes.
Wyatt 6? You
Yes.
saw that?
Yeah.
Saw a little cake and, he blew out the candle and destroyed everybody in the entire SmackDown tag team division.
Yeah.
I was pounding the table, clamoring for a heel tag team to go to SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Look who was wrong again.
Yeah.
Yeet or no yeet on the Wyatt 6 being exactly where they need to be in the SmackDown tag team division, just causing chaos where chaos already exists. Just amplify everything.
Yeah. I'm going to go yeet there.
Big time? Me too.
It got, and I think we've talked, it got a little boring there. I needed that. And I think Triple H or whoever saw that and they're like, all right, let's bring these fuckers back. let's really take the house off these creepy motherfuckers. I get that woman that they have come out.
Nikki Cross. Yeah. She's wearing the white dress that's tattered and everything. Yeah. Did you see the segment? You saw the segment where they came back?
Yes.
Did you see that? The funniest part about that whole segment was when Ciampa was outside with what's her name, Candice LeRae.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And he literally runs as he sees Nikki Cross and pulls Candice right in front.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. It was. Yeah. They did a hell of a job. God damn it. I'm happy. Yeah. I was wondering where they went. I'm like, okay. Because they showed.
I think Uncle Howdy, Bo Dallas, got hurt.
Okay.
He was hurt for a time with, as far as I knew, an undisclosed injury.
Okay.
Or an undisclosed timetable.
And then he came back.
But not anymore.
No.
And of course, without Uncle Howdy, it's like, how do you do the Wyatt 6 then? You got to build up the other guys, right? But no, glad they're back. Glad they're back. Came back on what would have been Bray Wyatt's 38th birthday as well.
Yeah. God bless him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. God rest his soul.
Yeah.
So you saw how I started this program.
Yes.
And you saw eventually what that evolved into with a little gamble that we have now with the NBA Finals.
Yes.
Michael Cole, honestly, for a 60-year-old guy, doesn't look too bad in a tank top.
I'll go eat there.
No. That's not that. That's not that.
Oh.
It's not that. But yes, I agree. For a 60-year-old guy, he's got a little bit of a gut, but he looks better than I probably will at that age. So good on him. Yeah. And of course, Pat McAfee, that's his trademark. That's whether in the ring or outside, he wears a tank top. Right? It shows off the Shout out these guys. Both Michael Cole and Pat McAfee should just call Raw with tank tops on from now on. Both of them. Or do you want to? Or do you want to keep it separation of church and state? Do you like the dynamic that they have?
I like it because it's kind of like us. I'm a fucking loose cannon. You keep me together.
The ironic thing about that is I'm wearing a tank top right now, and you're wearing the t-shirt and have the professional microphone. Roles are reversed tonight.
But I'll say, what did Pat say to him? Oh, you're dressed like a cop. Take that off, or so he said something like I don't. So
just like a clown in a suit, something like that.
Yeah. I like the dynamic, but I'll go Yeet. I would watch either way if they both wore tank tops.
No, same here.
It would be cool.
Same here. I just snickered every time that the camera would be on that angle on the ring where you could still see Cole and McAfee
he's just
on the broadcast table, and Cole's just like yes the whole time.
Yeah.
Whereas he's normally,
If they came out and paid like homage to like Mick Foley wearing the flannel, that would be. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I could see Pat.
I don't know if they're flannel guys, but I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. But I could, don't matter. I'll go Yeet there though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. For a very specific reason, I'm going to say no, Yeet.
Okay.
Oddly enough. One, I do like the dynamic that they have. Cole being the little bit more professional and tenured, wearing a suit. Pat McAfee kind of being the loose cannon. So on and so forth. But good things tend to come with scarcity, right?
Mm-hmm.
And things are good because they're scarce.
Yeah.
Seeing Michael Cole getting out of his professional shell just for a night was entertaining as hell.
Oh, yeah.
If he were to do that every week, I don't know how much I would like the product at that point. Call me a bit of a purist, but I like a little bit of professionalism in my professional wrestling.
I think it gets stale too, Trevor. I agree.
Yeah. I mean, as much as I would like it starting out, and as much as I had liked it because, real life bets have real life consequences.
Yeah.
Embarrassment on national television.
Yeah.
I like it as a one-off.
Yeah.
A one-off.
Yeah.
Maybe like for Halloween, they do a role reversal and dress up as each other or something.
That'd be cool.
I think that'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
If, I don't know, Cole wearing a little pompadour, like bleached white hair and a tank top, and Pat McAfee wearing a suit and dyeing his hair black. That'd be fun.
Yeah. It'd be badass.
Maybe getting a fake tattoo on his arm like Cole had.
Yeah. Glasses. Yeah.
Cool. Glasses.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. But don't want it to be a regular thing.
No.
That's just my opinion.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. And a big event coming up this Saturday, my friend. We got Money in the Bank.
Yes.
And of course, right before that, groundbreaking event for the first time. I'm guessing this is like their first national broadcast in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
AAA. AAA will be airing on YouTube right before Money in the Bank. Yeet or no yeet to you watching AAA right before Money in the Bank?
All the way in. Yeet.
Me too. Me too. Yes.
I think if you're a wrestling fan, I always like the indies. I don't watch what the fuck NXT. Yes. I try to catch AEW when I can, but I don't really watch NXT.
Or maybe an inconvenient night for me.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I love that. That's the whole luchador thing, right? I mean, that's what we're.
Oh yeah, AAA.
I love it. Love it. Love
they got shit. That. What's his name? El Hijo de Vikingo taking on Chad Gable.
Yeah, I hope he kicks his ass, but yeah.
And then Matt, ironically, later in the night, a certain someone that's been accused of being Chad Gable, El Grande Americano, will be in the Money in the Bank match.
So pissed.
Oh, Cole made the wisecrack. Said, "Oh, Gable's going to pull double duty." No, he's not. It's a different guy.
Yeah.
Promise.
I was so pissed last night. So
yes, they have similar back tattoos. That proves nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe they went to the same parlor when Gable went down to Mexico. I don't know.
When he won last night, flipped the fuck out. I was so pissed. Like CM Punk again.
Yeah, because he was facing Punk, and who did he pin? No, God, I can't remember already.
Punk. AJ Styles. Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
And
yeah, last guy of those three I expected to win. That's for sure.
I just like the little homage they had together, him and Styles. Little high five. Let's get back into the old days there. It was kind of cool to see. Yeah, that was cool.
Two indie guys coming up, right?
Yeah, I loved it. It was like, all right, we're old, but we're fucking still here. We can do this.
That's right.
Yeah.
Punk's got more gray on him than a skunk, but that's all right. You can still go. You can still go, my friend.
Yeah. No, it was good. It was good shit. God damn it.
I like it. Real quick before we get into on a scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked? Who are your picks to win the briefcase? Ooh. Each of them, I guess.
Shit, I need the
women's and men's, and I can pull up the card. For you.
Yeah, because I saw it last night. I should have took a picture of it.
Por favor.
Yeah, definitely not fucking Americana.
Not Americana.
No. No.
Okay. Okay. So, you want to do men's or women's?
We can do men's.
Okay. We got Solo Sikoa, LA Knight, Seth Rollins, Penta, Andrade, and El Grande Americano.
I want Penta. I do.
I want Penta, but I think it's going to be LA Knight.
I do. Yeah. Either or. I don't want Rollins or Americano.
Which means it's probably going to be one of those two. But
yeah.
Then women's, we got Julia, Roxanne Perez, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Naomi, and the newcomer. She made her Raw official debut as a member of the Raw roster, Stephanie Vaquer.
It's going to be her or Roxanne, I think.
I was going to say, it's going to be one of the newcomers, right?
Yep. Got to get
they're going to push one of those two to the moon.
Yep. Very impressed with how technical they are. And what the hell? One of them, was it Roxanne that faced Io? Or was it?
I believe so, yeah.
That was a hell of a... That was... Okay. I was like, holy shit. I think she wasn't officially on the roster yet, right? So...
Right. Still kind of cycling between NXT, and she made appearances on SmackDown, I believe.
I mean, the respect they both had for each other and also the technicality. And I was like, whoa, okay, this... I could watch this matchup again. I could see this at WrestleMania. That's how good I thought it was. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then, what do you think of Vaquer? Stephanie Vaquer.
Very good.
La Primera, they call her.
Very good.
What do you think of her signature move?
Yeah, I mean, it's...
the Devil's Kiss.
Yeah, it's taken some ways. I think there's a certain viewer that enjoys her finishing move, but I want to expose them. Kind of let your mind wander there.
I do too.
Oh,
I mean, I think any red-blooded American male enjoys that. But,
yeah,
I know you.
It went.
You can't
further.
say anything.
No,
I got it.
It went. Yeah, we'll talk later. Okay.
All right.
He took it to another place. So that's what. He'd be okay if she did it to him. Yeah. That's what. That he went.
Got it. Yeah. Understandable. I don't know. I'll take Vaquer though.
Okay.
I'd like it to be either Roxanne or Vaquer though. I think that'd be cool. Okay. And I think you have to have the briefcases on different shows too. So Knight would be on SmackDown and Vaquer would be on Raw.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that'd be good.
Yeah.
But anyway, after that tangent on yeet or no yeet, we're going to go on a scale of 1 to 10. Are they fucked?
Hell yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked? How fucked are they with Trevor Dinsmore?
Yes, sir. Another hot one for you. The Knicks for firing Tom Thibodeau today.
All right. I was waiting.
You knew this was coming, right? As soon as the news broke, you knew I was going to ask about it.
I was going to add it, and I'm like, I know he's going to somewhere ask me that.
Yeah, you knew I was going to work it. You know me too well by now.
I gave a resident viewer of this show, Douglas, a phone call in regards to this, flipped out on him, said, why does the New York teams never want to have a fucking chance to win? Yes, his playoff record is shit. I believe it's like 40-79 or something, Trevor, all time. It's not good at all.
It's not great. It's not great, but got them
but
to a conference finals, which is
I
the furthest they've been in how many years?
They haven't won a championship, I think, since 73.
Correct.
So you're almost there, and you completely rip it apart. Brunson likes him. I just don't understand. He takes a fucking $100 million pay cut, and
signs early.
And I think in part it was because Thibodeau's the coach, and then you pull the fucking strings on that. I'm going 10. They're fucked. I just think that's stupid.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That was an easy 10 for me. Like I don't know. I don't know why you pull the plug. Like, this is the closest you got to the finals since the 90s, since the Patrick Ewing era.
Right.
That was a long time ago, New York fans.
Yeah.
I was barely born last time the Knicks made the finals. I was like a year old. And then all of a sudden, they just pull the rug out from under probably a lot of New York fans. I imagine a lot of New York fans are pretty pissed about this. I only saw the article as I logged on today, but
yeah.
I can't imagine what Ben Stiller and Timothy Chalamet are going through. Probably just waves of emotion right now.
I mean, John Starks at the free throw line. You got
heartbreak
after heartbreak.
Stop it.
WWE shop selling the shirt of Albert.
Brunson has a shirt too.
He does have.
Brunson has a shirt too. Go buy his. Honestly, I'll probably buy his for my uncle. Yeah.
I just feel bad.
Prayers up for Steven Dinsmore, who's probably going through a lot right now with the New York.
Oh, you a Knicks fan?
Yeah, he is. He's a Knicks fan. I don't know if you knew that, but yes, he is big Knicks fan, big Ewing guy back in the day. Willis Reed, Walt Frazier.
I mean,
those guys.
They have such a rich history, and here's the thing I got to say about their franchise: it's a lot like the Steelers.
Sure.
They were winning let's say 10 years ago, Trevor. 20 years ago
ish. Sure.
Winning 30 games on average a season, maybe 40. Place was still packed to the brim. The Mecca will always, but God, you have a guy and you just whatever. I don't get New York teams. I don't.
Yeah, that fits your brand of basketball too.
Oh yeah.
The hard-nosed defensive style. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
good fundamentals, rebounding the ball. Like, they don't have like the all-stariest of all-stars on there. They got Brunson, they got Mitchell Robinson, they got Josh Hart. Those guys aren't necessarily like world beaters. I mean, I know Brunson has proven to be one of the best signings that they've ever had.
Yeah.
But
Mitchell Robinson's still there. I know Cat's there.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, Cat. They traded for Cat.
And you're telling me Thibodeau wasn't a part of that? I don't know.
I don't know.
Just interesting how quick we are to pull the plug. I feel like NBA is more so than any other sports.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick trigger.
Yeah.
Quick trigger. And it looks like here there have been some teams that changed their head coach after conference and division finals or NBA finals appearances. It's happened more than 30 times actually in league history in the last 20 years. Well, this one in particular was to external forces, but Ime Udoka, that's how Missoula was brought on after the 2023 season.
Yep.
Larry Brown to Flip Saunders after the 04-06 Pistons run. Flip Saunders to Michael Curry in the 07 to 09 Pistons, basically right after the Larry Brown flip. They got to conference finals and conference semifinals and stuff like that. Just couldn't get over that finals. Yep. And then the 2012 to 2014 Grizzlies, Lionel Hollins to David Georger, which we've seen how the Grizzlies have done since then.
I mean, the Lakers did it with Frank. Jesus Christ, he was a Pacers coach.
Walton? No.
Folk. Why What's his name?
Yeah, Vogt. Yeah,
Vogt,
I forget
and
his
then
name. It's like John Vogt or something.
yeah, and then fucking Raptors did it with Nick Nurse. If I'm not mistaken, I remember them. Gun ties. So I don't know. It's just interesting to me. You bitch about them sucking, now they're good, and then you get rid of the head honcho. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you suck next season,
you're not thinking of Vogel, are you?
Frank Vogel, yes.
That was Vogel.
Yeah. Yeah, I was pissed off about that. That's kind of when I stopped watching basketball. It's like, all right, you know what? Whatever, Genie. Plinko, whatever the hell, or not Plinko, whatever the hell.
Whoever's making the decision.
Fucking. Yeah, sorry, long-winded there. That just it drives me nuts.
You're good. No, I had a feeling. Getting into back into football for a couple topics here.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you saw the whole Stephon Diggs business. Him on the boat, Cardi B, and the pink substance, and all that. I guess he's at OTAs now, though.
Did look good in OTAs. And I saw.
Yeah, it did look good in OTAs, and his coach, Mr. Vrabel, is saying he's doing pretty well, getting along with the team and performing well. So I don't know. Maybe this is all for naught.
Yeah.
But I figure I'll toss this out there, and I'll see. On a scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked? The peak of Stephon Diggs' career, just the peak, not his career entirely. Just like has he exited his prime already? And is this the beginning of the twilight?
I'm gonna go 8.
Okay.
When he stepped out of the Buffalo area, that's when his career was over, in my opinion.
Okay.
It's done. It was just like Antonio. He just didn't have a head case.
Yeah.
5-year spell.
Bro made a nice little fuss to get out of Buffalo, too.
That, I think, I'm going to be honest with you. They have those, like the Steelers do. They have the guy come and do the hey, whatever the fucking whole little thing there. I don't know if they'll ever have Stephon come. How that ended, I don't know. Very sour taste in a lot of people's mouths.
Not as long as Josh Allen's there.
Oh no. No,
that's for damn sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll say it was about where you were actually too. So we got matching 10s, we got matching 8s. I think he'll still be a decent producer. He'll be wide receiver 1 for the Pats. Like I said, I think he'll develop Drake May pretty well. But will he be as productive in year 3 of this contract? Probably not.
No.
And I think barring some major surprise or somehow he actually gets along with his quarterback, we'll see.
I
don't think he's going to be nearly as productive in like I said in year 3 as he is in year 1. But
you think he'd be
an important developmental piece? That's what he is. What's that?
You think he becomes a Hall of Famer?
Who?
I did not mean to question you in the question here.
No, that's fine. That's a good.
That's been a topic
question. Or I mean, look, I'm looking at his Pro Football Reference page right here. 4-time Pro Bowler, 1-time All-Pro. Has a total of 10,491 yards in his career, 70 touchdowns, 857 receptions. First things first, I think he's got to get to 1,000 receptions.
Okay.
He's got the 10,000 yard mark already. Got the Pro Bowl accolades. Was a 1-time All-Pro. I don't know. He's one of those fringe ones.
I'm just saying, if this is really aggressive take here, but if he became a Hall of Famer before Hines, I'd throw a fucking shit fest.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Like, because of all the success. That's all.
I get where you're coming from. He had a pretty damn good prime. I'll admit that.
Even on the Vikings, he was okay. I mean, he wasn't, and then he went with Josh, and then
toward the end,
elevated.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
he's an interesting fella. I'll say that. I'll just leave it nicely.
Yeah, I mean, he gets to that 1,000 catch mark,
Okay.
and he makes maybe another Pro Bowl or two,
Mm-hmm.
might be tough to deny.
Okay.
I don't think he's winning a Super Bowl with where he's at now.
I think
I don't think that's happening. But.
I think again that walked out when he walked out with Buffalo.
Yeah.
I think, and that's all right. Some guys don't care about it. Some want the money, it is what it is, but good shit. I didn't mean to question you into question, but I was like, that's been pondering.
No, you're good. It's a good question. It's
Yeah.
an excellent question.
Yeah.
And I think I have a good question for you with
Okay.
this particular topic on a scale of 1 to 10. Do they fuck? Deion Sanders for being butthurt over his son's treatment in the NFL draft. Recently came out and criticized the whole Shedeur wasn't prepared for draft interviews and things of that business.
So, there's a lot of routes we could take here. I'll say this again. I think I said it a month ago, maybe a month and a half. What regarded as one of the greatest athletes in some people's eyes of all time, Deion.
Yeah,
that's not on. Listen, you're seeing here. Actually, this is a good example. You're seeing Bronny James. Okay, LeBron's greatest all time in some people's eyes. I don't think so, but that's whatever. Bronny, what is he in the? G League. He's in the G League still, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And LeBron probably got him prepared, whatever, and that's how it worked out. Maybe it's talent. Maybe I don't think it's personality. I think it's more his ability. But you could have did that. But you're more focused on the glamour, I feel. I'm not attacking his image. I'm just saying it's a 10. He's fucked for that. That's not – the NFL don't owe people shit. Okay, we've seen it with multiple great athletes, Trevor. They get
and his mentor's Tom Brady, right? Do what Tom Brady did then.
Right.
Bust your ass, learn the game, and make some plays, man. And when you have an opportunity, take advantage of it.
And I'll just say this. I know you and me, we're totally brought up different than Shedeur. But I'll just say, I said it on here after that initial draft press conference. That turned everybody fucking off. Like you are way, your head's too blown up. You're an airhead. You think you're the shit, and you haven't proved nothing. Nothing. Here's another one. Put Travis Hunter on a different team. See how Shedeur does.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Swallow that pill, Deion. Pissing me off. I'm getting hot, Trevor. Oh, that.
Nah, I got you.
I saw that report.
To offer a little bit of a synopsis of his feelings on the situation.
Yep.
On the Say What Needs to Be Said podcast, that's Asante Samuel. If you remember him.
Yep.
And I quote from Deion, "It did hurt, but the Bible says God uses the foolish things to confound the wise." Jesus. There was some foolish stuff that went on, but that gave them something that they needed. All righty then, Deion. By the way, I'm at another 10 with you.
He needs to read Corinthians. Okay. Let me give you a little Bible study.
I think he needs to read Revelation, honestly.
Oh, that'll help out too. Oh, that's an awakening, pal.
Mm-hmm. You got demons flying through the air, like
what? Yeah.
Like I don't know. I think global floods happen in Revelation too.
Oh, that's where it's like
it's intense, man.
You guys want to do this? All right, God's gonna strike you down.
That's where the fiery depths of hell comes from. It's Revelation. Go read some of that. Go read that before you read any other book in the Bible. See how you feel about the Bible.
And then read that, and then listen to God's Gonna Cut You Down by Johnny Cash. You get the understanding what's going on here.
It's basically Revelation in a nutshell. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. God's gonna cut you down.
I hate that shit. I hate how he does that. He ties that.
It's quintessential Deion. It's quintessential Deion.
Okay.
Well, not to bring up Bible verses, but to leverage whatever's out there to his advantage. Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite's Philippians 4:13. Cannot recite what it is right now, but if you're a Bible buff, check it out.
I can do all things through God who gives me strength is the layman's terms of it.
Only tattoo I would.
I have it on a cross necklace. It's chilling in my on my nightstand.
It's good shit. It's real.
Indeed.
Yep.
Indeed.
Okay.
Going back to wrestling for a minute. Let's get off of that. Let's go to wrestling. Let's go to wrestling for a little bit, and then we can wind this thing down. Okay.
Fuck yeah.
You know what? I'll keep you fired up here because there were a couple superstars that WWE's not going to renew their contracts.
Oh, yep.
I think you already know what I'm going to say, but for the viewers, R-Truth and Carlito officially, WWE's officially letting their contracts expire. I believe Carlito's deal is up in a couple weeks. R-Truth has already been released. On a scale of 1 to 10, they fucked the WWE for this action of not renewing those two guys' contracts.
I'll go 7 for those guys, but I'm pissed off about Strowman. That's the one that.
Oh, really? Okay.
I did not.
He wasn't a part of this, but okay.
I did not like that. I'm still holding on to that.
Okay, but just for R-Truth and Carlito here.
7.
Carlito not as much. I'm more pissed about Truth.
I couldn't get behind Truth, and I tried.
Truth?
I tried, and I don't know if it's his ability in the ring, or I just couldn't get around the character. I don't know what the hell it was, but
okay, I got you.
I think what the universe isn't understanding, basically, I think they already had this plan when he faced Cena, and Cena's match was a send-off. Here, we'll give you the spotlight. It was a terrible fucking match, Trevor. It was not good.
No, I didn't like
Cena.
But ruined wrestling, didn't it?
It did. But I felt like that's their.
But it was entertaining, but the quality of the match, wasn't good. Yeah, no, I got it.
Carlito
spectacle than anything. Yeah.
Since I've watched, guy plays on the PlayStation and eats apples, and sometimes gets in the ring and gets thrown around. That's all I've seen him do. I
Gets speared by Braun Breaker every now and again.
Yeah, he just sits back there, probably plays fucking WWE 2K24, 25, whatever.
Yeah, I got you. I mean, he's in his 40s as well. I think he's 44, 43, 44.
I mean, fuck, I think his base salary was still 600,000 he was getting. I'm like, what? These guys are out. There's some guys out there that are busting their ass.
Yeah.
Make a I don't know. I don't know. R-Truth, I felt a lot of fans liked him. I don't get the move.
Yeah, no, I got you. I mean, I was at an 8 just for R-Truth's sake. If I like Carlito a little bit more, I mean, yeah, he was entertaining. He had some good moments. He has a decent gimmick, but I don't know. It got stale after a while. I was more upset about Truth and the comedic nature that he brought to his role and brought to the WWE roster.
Yeah,
because you knew every time once his music hit, you were gonna laugh at some point.
Yeah.
Whether it was him coming out at the Women's Rumble, whether it wasn't his music that hit, it was Ron Cena's music and Saturday Night's Main Event.
Yeah. No.
You just knew you were going to get a laugh out of him, which was kind of cool. But
yeah. Let me give a real quick plug here. Silver Bullet Recoil in the comments. Check out his music. That's T.
Oh, solid. Excellent.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But continuing on with the wrestling, our last topic of on a scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked?
Yep.
Jey Uso's world heavyweight title reign, because he's wrestling quite a bit, and he's got a match this Saturday. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso versus Cena and Logan Paul, on top of defending his world heavyweight championship against Gunther on Monday night next week.
Yeah, and Bronson Reed really fucked him up last night.
I know. I believe he gave him a tsunami. Did he give him a tsunami? I can't remember. No, he was going to give someone a tsunami through the announce table. I think that was Sammy.
Yeah. I'll say 7, Trevor.
Okay. You still have a little faith in him? Because apparently he can tap Gunther out still,
Well, actually, hold on. I'm coming down from a 7 to a 6.
Okay. I was at a 6-2. I was actually at a 6-2.
He is so hot. It would be fucked up to take the title back and give it to Gunther.
Yeah.
You got to ride it.
Where does that leave Gunther then?
Just that heel pest, just always coming around.
Okay.
I think he goes after.
Does he go after a different championship?
I'd love to see him face Jacob Fatu. Now that I would enjoy that.
That's gonna be Damian Priest though.
I know.
That I'm looking for. Well, Jacob Fatu against anybody, I'm gonna look forward to. Him versus
do a triple threat, maybe? I don't know.
That would be fun. You know how physical that would be?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. And how nimble Fatu is. He's a big boy, but he can get down. I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He keeps a 100. Yeah, he keeps a 100.
He is not. He's a werewolf. I do not fuck with him. No. No.
Love his entrance, by the way.
Oh,
fire and the. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
it's good. But yeah, as far as G so good, you still have faith in him, huh? Or do you think some shenanigans are going to happen? Is Cena gonna I don't know? Is he gonna come in and ruin Jay's match again? Is that or does a Money in the Bank cash in happen right then and there?
Holy shit!
Because you got that in play too. Especially if Rollins wins it, I don't think he's gonna hesitate.
Oh shit! You're right. Fuck. Yeah. I'll stay at a 6. I'm just going to hope for the best. But yeah,
yeah, me too. I mean, I have faith that it'll last through this Monday.
Mm-hmm.
But impending doom if Rollins wins Money in the Bank.
I'm going to shit my pants. Yeah, I'm going to be nervous, on edge.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it would make more sense if he pinned Uso for the title too.
Yeah.
The heel pinning the face.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah, all kinds of possibilities this weekend. Tune in, Money in the Bank, Saturday.
And
right before that again, AAA. And also, during Money in the Bank, UFC.
I got to watch it. I missed fucking last week or the week before, whatever the hell it was.
It's an actual event this week. It's an actual event this week. I got to do my research.
Okay.
So I can, make the proper bets on on who's fighting this weekend. I'm very much looking forward to it. Actually having some folks over to the house.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. They'll get to see my nice little bachelor pad / bar area. And we'll probably get drunk, eat a shit ton of food, and watch some people beat the shit out of each other.
It's a beauty. It's a goddamn beauty. Yeah.
Beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see real quick who's fighting this. I gotta remind myself. UFC. What are we on? Is it 317? I can't remember.
I don't know for sure.
Oh no, that's 316. 316. Oh, Sugar Sean. That's why I'm interested.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be watching
the Shally bantamweight title bout.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm watching Sean.
That's your
crazy motherfucker.
Yeah. I would definitely do that.
Mark it down, folks. Okay, well, Dustin, maybe refresh it. Okay, I don't know.
Reboot the internet.
Jesus.
Anyways, reboot the Comcast.
Get off the Little Caesars Wi-Fi. Maybe I heard they had a sale. Anyway, are we good on a scale?
Yeah, no, we're good on a scale of 1 to 10.
That's an inside joke. People are probably saying, "What the fuck." No, we are not sponsored by Little Caesars. We have no affiliate. But anyway, so
that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would. I'd enjoy crazy bread. Yeah,
get free pizza.
Yeah, all right. We'll get it fucking fired up here. If I can find the damn thing. There it is. Okay.
From Olean, New York. St. Boniface alumni, record setter, track star, and cross-country icon.
Appreciate that.
Weighing in at an astounding 240 pounds, married to the baddest woman on the planet in Taylor.
Okay.
Mr. Drew Billy with the beta.
That was a fucking hell. Yeah. When I do these recordings, we're gonna light it up. but
I guess I got to do one for you.
Yeah. No. I
officially have to.
Oh boy. Yeah. There's some shit going on in the comments. But anyways.
Yeah. Just let it be.
Yeah. No. Debate time here. We have 5 questions. Every time I write these out and I send it to Trevor, I look at how shitty my grammar is at that time. But anyways, do we have Be a Man question this week as well, Trevor?
We do have that.
Okay.
And of course, asking about DFB 26.
Okay.
And I do want to, during that, I have my shit list. And of course, I'll do my yeet list to end the show because we had a certain sports figure, unfortunately, lost a battle with depression.
Yes.
This week.
No. Yeah. No. But getting into it here, what is your favorite brand of chips? Or some people call it, what the fuck they call it over there?
Crisps.
Crisps.
Yeah. And they call chips fries.
Whatever.
No, they call fries chips.
Yeah.
I mean, the cop-out answer is Doritos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Utz has some pretty good flavors. I'll admit.
Yes,
the sour cream Utz. It's up there for me.
Yep.
But I'll say it's actually the store brand at Aldi, and it's the kettle cooked chips that I've come to know and love, whether it's the salt and vinegar, jalapeno, or even just the original. It's called Clancy's. Again, it's the Aldi store brand, but I'm just addicted to them. Okay. I tested my sodium levels and they were through the roof, probably because of those chips.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to think here. Doritos is good.
I was gonna say that's kind of the typical answer.
I'm gonna go curveball here, and this has been since I was a kid. Any type of Fritos.
Fritos, okay.
Yeah.
Midwestern, not Midwestern, Central PA staple. If you've ever had Middlesworth chips,
very good as well. Yes.
The barbecue.
Yes.
To die for. They sell them in that big ass box.
Yep.
I've sat down with like 3 or 4 friends and literally just eaten an entire box of that.
The fucking
you felt like shit afterward.
Yeah.
Like during it, it's like when you're eating a burger. Sometimes you feel like shit afterward, but while you're eating the burger or while you're eating these chips, you're on cloud 9.
Right. No, the tang that they have with that sauce they put on them, or seasoning, whatever the hell it is, but it's fucking delicious.
So consistent with each chip.
Too. Oh yeah.
It's so evenly distributed. Like that gets taken for granted.
Here's actually, you know what? Fuck it. We'll go after major guys here. Doritos. I will say, I've been seeing you get Cool Ranch. Some chip has a little seasoning. Some have fucking. It's like they dump the whole packet.
It's like eating the drumstick chicken wing. It has that burnt spot on it.
Yep.
Compare that to the Doritos chips. Yes.
Yep. It's inconsistent, and I don't know what the fuck's going on. But I mean, I like it either way. I'm just saying, I get a bear chip, and then I get a fucking holy shit. That's ranch. I didn't know that.
And your sodium spikes just because that one chip.
Yeah, it's fucking start pulsing. But is this the most drama that we've seen in the offseason in Steeler history?
Probably the AB situation.
Thinking of Le'Veon as well,
Yeah, thinking of Le'Veon as well.
Ben's car motorcycle accident.
That's the one I was trying to think of. 2006 was a very drama-filled year because that also entailed Cowher and taking care of his wife and stepping away from coaching, which happened, I know, the year after, but the offseason from 05 to 06. Yeah, that was a bit nutty. We were kind of framed, and I believe that was around the time where he got accused of the thing.
Yeah, allegations.
You know the thing.
Yeah. Fucking caked them. CNN, Fox.
Yeah, so probably one of those 3. If I had to rank them, though, it's probably AB situation this offseason, and then the Ben deal in 05-06.
Okay. Yeah, no, I will never forget his sit down with Stuart Scott. God rest his soul. Cried like a little bitch. But anyways, no, I think I think all Steeler fans can appreciate this. And even if you're a fan of another team, the quarterback situation has just got me hot. I don't like, and I think back to Dan Rooney. I think he did a good job with keeping shit in line here with the drama, Trevor. And this is just blown open with Rodgers. No offense to Art Rooney the second, but holy shit. I mean, we're kind of a laughing stock right now, and I don't like it. So that's just, I don't know. It is what it is. But switching over here, I actually watched this game Judge and Ohtani had. How exciting was the battle between Judge and Ohtani over the past weekend?
Ooh.
Took you back.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Sammy Sosa, Mark McGuire without the juice.
Well, hopefully.
Well, yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we got to,
Yeah, ideally. I mean, that was fun. I enjoyed the 18-2 game as well with Kike Hernandez pitching. I saw a nice little clip of that on Instagram. That was fun.
Yeah.
But oh no, these two, man, they're just otherworldly. I think they were made in a lab somewhere.
Yeah,
just engineered to play baseball and do nothing else, just to whack the shit out of a baseball. Yeah. And do nothing else. Like Alex Ovechkin hits pucks into a net. These guys whack the ball over the outfield fence.
Correct. Yeah. Juggernauts.
It's impressive. Yeah. That's very impressive. I wish these guys were either in the same division or even in the same league. Yep. But yeah, we got to see something this weekend that we really don't get to see very often. I mean, we got to see it obviously last year in the World Series. But during the regular season, we only get it a couple times a year.
And I believe the last game they both went hitless. Am I not? I don't know if I'm right in that. Kind of like we had a flash. I feel like we had a flash.
Like that.
Yeah. It's like, shit. Okay.
That's a good question. Yeah.
Parties.
I'll look that up. Yeah. Parties.
It's like, shit. You gave us that. I actually watched it. It was fun. It was fun to watch.
I was going to say, there's Sunday game here. It's a 7-3 final. East took it. Ohtani went hitless. So did Judge. Yeah.
Okay.
And Judge actually struck out twice. Ohtani once.
Okay.
But still, Judge is hitting 391. Still.
Dude, he's out of his fucking mind, Trevor. I mean,
I know. It's dumb. It's just dumb. Yeah. I mean, this is what a healthy Aaron Judge looks like.
Yeah. Juggernaut. Both of them.
I know. Yeah.
Generational.
But yeah, no, Ohtani could easily hit more home runs than Aaron Judge did last year.
Oh, yeah.
He's already got 23. He's got 23. We're not even halfway through the season, folks. He's got 23 home runs.
It's fucking June. Yeah.
It's June.
Yeah.
It's barely June.
Yeah. 3 days in, and he's
nutty. Another New York team is actually facing off against the Dodgers tonight.
Oh boy.
If certain fan of that team is watching.
Mm-hmm.
No score as we speak. No score.
But went in the bag for this really.
I stand corrected. The Mets just scored.
Oh shit. Okay.
1-0. Mm-hmm. 1-0 Mets. Bottom of the first.
So, this next topic here, if you're a sports fan, if you're fanatics like me and Trevor, this kind of Trevor's more baseball than I am, but I don't like retired players or players playing now not getting treated correctly, or things getting a little, how would you say, Trevor, murky a little bit here.
Dicey.
Okay. Yeah. Fine. So we're going to debate here financial dealings in the MLB PA and NFLPA FBI investigation going to open some serious doors of what is going on. So it was my bad. I did not send Trevor this article, but there's a whole thing going on with connections in regards to money being funneled in all different directions here, but more in regards to NIL. So
yeah,
this is a can of worms here that I don't know where the hell it's going to lead. I mean, we're talking some serious fucking cash. We're talking billions of dollars here getting thrown around.
Yeah, money that was allegedly funded through NIL agencies such as what is it? Looks like One Team Partners here, and then Redbird Capital. That's a private equity company which specializes in NIL deals with these MLB, NFL athletes. Now, using players' associations as a money laundering system.
So where I'm getting concerned with it, and again,
not good.
This is very fresh. This was just really opened up here 4 days ago, and there's everybody's. Maybe we should too. Don't want to go too far until more facts come out, but this better not be affected.
I've only seen this one article on it right now.
Yeah. All I have to say on it though is this better not be affecting retirements. The little pension that,
or like pensions.
If now we get down that path, I'm gonna have a fucking problem with that. That's because I don't know how many years.
Go ahead.
How many years for MLB until they get a pension? I don't know the year on that. I know NFL.
That one I don't know, but I can Google it.
Yeah,
Google is a powerful tool.
I know, and I should have had that ready. That's on me.
Obviously, with NFL, it is 3 years. To be eligible for the MLB pension, a player must accrue at least 43 days of service time in MLB. That's it. 43 days. Shit. Yeah. Service time is calculated in quarters, with each quarter representing 43 days of active service. Full pension benefits are earned after 10 years.
Yeah.
So eligible for the pension, you get a prorated amount based on the amount of quarters you had. If you didn't reach the 10-year mark. If you reach the 10-year mark, eligible for full.
Okay.
So and just a little bit more, somewhat more flexible than the NFL, but the service period is obviously a lot longer.
Yeah. And we're okay. We can tiptoe this, but there's just a section here I highlighted here out of this whole article. The MLB PA and NFL PA relationship with One Team have come under scrutiny before. In late 2024, an anonymous unfair labor practice complaint was filed with the National Labor Relations Board alleging nepotism, corruption, mismanagement directly towards MLB PA, not involving NFL PA. So we'll see what develops here. I need more facts before I feel comfortable talking more with Trevor on it. But I just thought your accounting side, I was like, okay, shit, this is interesting here. I don't know. We'll see what comes out.
Amazingly, I didn't even hear about this until today. This article came out, I think, on the 30th of May, and I don't know how I didn't hear about it. Whether it wasn't shared in a group chat or I was just ignorant to the news.
No, I'll say this, and I can't stress it enough. And if these guys are kind of steering away, we're going to probably. So I think I told you Jeff Passan was on McAfee. AJ Hawk, you know how he tries to go a little farther.
Very direct, very blunt.
And
leading him on.
But Jeff goes, I'm not going to do that. I'm not getting blackballed. And your podcast has been under scrutiny before and been, sued. So I don't want to put you guys through that. I'm like, okay, all right. Then this is something that's
big deal.
It's
a big deal.
All right.
It's going to explode.
I'm excited. To see because I don't want people getting fucked over. You know what I mean? That's just the message.
Yeah, especially retirees and people that have given their life, their health to these professions to entertain us.
Correct. I don't want anybody getting exploited. So we'll see what comes of it. But yeah, we'll go over to that's all I had for debate time tonight. I think that's a good endpoint before I go any fucking further than I should.
You officially go nuts. Yeah. No, I got you.
Yeah.
A question that was brought up on the Rich Eisen show not too long ago, and these guys actually had pretty easy answers because Rich Eisen and Chris Brockman, they both live in LA. They'd be big Rams fans if they weren't Jets and Patriots fans, respectively.
Yep.
And then TJ Jefferson, I believe, has Pittsburgh ties, so I think he said he would have gone back to the Steelers. But if you had to retire, quote unquote, retire from liking your current NFL team, so we're both big Steelers fans, which team would you root for? I'm basically asking you to pick a second favorite team.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I know.
I apologize. This is tough here. It's not going to be the Bills. So if anybody thought that was going to come out, that's not happening. Or the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to look around here at the. I'll go Lions.
Think the Lions? Okay.
Can't go Eagles. Can't.
No, the Eagles and the Pats and the Bills were not on my list either. Don't worry.
Yeah. I'll go Lions.
Lions?
Yeah.
I'll tell you who is on my list, and this is because of the fan base, is the Vikings. Love the skull thing that they do. They got a very good cultural representation over there in St. Paul, Minnesota. So that credit to them for that. Obviously Bengals, Browns, Ravens. So thank you. The Bucks came to mind for a brief time. The Chargers as well. To an extent, the Raiders, because I know a lot of Raiders fans and I know kind of what they've been through.
Yeah.
Patriots, no way. Jets, no way. Giants, no way. Honestly, I mean, I like Seattle. I'm not a huge fan of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big Montana guy. Obviously, Notre Dame ties right there.
Yep.
Washington might be on that list. Trying to think. Yeah, probably not the Panthers. Honestly, let me just bring this up here. I forget who I picked. No, not the Jaguars. Who was it? Oh no, probably the Colts.
Okay. Yeah.
Probably the Colts.
I don't have any issue with the Colts, really.
Yeah. I like Peyton. I mean, I know I've criticized Irsay and his dealings before now. The Colts sometimes run their organization.
Yeah.
Little surprise out of left field for you. I'll say the Colts. Lions are on that list as well. Packers. I did like Favre back in the day before all the shit came out. Yeah. But I'll say the Colts.
Yeah. I can be. Yeah.
They're close to Notre Dame too. Like
I just get
Indiana, so it's like
I just get fucking. I feel dirty. Like I don't know.
No,
what
I know.
I
wanted to make you feel that way. That was the point.
You think of. I think it's the same. We've talked, Trevor. You share that with your family, dad, whatever. But when you go to the games, Steeler games, you just feel fucking at home. I don't know what it is. It just I don't know how to explain it. Just decent people love football. Now, if you're wearing an opposing team, you're not going to get treated as bad as you do in Buffalo. But if you're wearing Ravens or Bengals, Browns, you're going to have a tough day. That's just expected. And it's the same when you go to their stadium. But I don't know.
Right.
I say Lions. I just like Campbell. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Likewise.
I couldn't go.
Yeah, they're up there. They're up there for me.
Yeah.
They're up there for me. And to clarify, if I had to totally retire from liking the Steelers, because as it stands right now, I have a certain order of, I have second favorite teams. Mm-hmm. I know I said hey, I'm going to ask you to pick a second favorite team here.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, if I just switch teams, the whole order would be different, right? Because you get division rivalries and interpersonal rivalry, all that stuff factoring into that. But if I had to make a switch, probably the easiest switch would be the Colts.
It's just to give an insight to people's my brain here, Trevor. If someone offered me $1 billion to never watch a Steeler game again, I'd fucking decline. I'd decline.
I'd take it.
I would. I'd no.
It's $1 billion, dude.
No, couldn't do it. it brings too much stress and joy and all the emotions. I'm like all the.
It's a lot of stress. Your Sundays are wide open now. You can watch college still.
I couldn't do it. There's no way.
Watch Penn State, Notre Dame kick ass.
Yeah. I know people don't believe that. Oh, he's just fucking. No, I'm serious. Dead fucking serious.
All right.
Fuck retirement. I want to watch stressful football. Well,
I hear you, my friend.
mm-hmm.
So this is the point in the program where I'm going to ask you to refer to that little post I sent you on College Football 26.
Yes.
I got to get into it myself here. So let me actually scroll to it. Okay. So I think it was it ESPN brought it out, I think. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. The College Football U put out a nice little post along with the trailer for College Football 26 and put out a list of a lot of the new features that are going to be in the game. As you're scrolling through that list, which feature are you most excited about?
Sandman.
Music?
Yep.
They're going to have the drum lines to I guess, for lack of a better term right now, parodies of popular songs as well. Like they actually do at the football games. Yeah. So that'd be cool. I'm excited for the playbook.
I want to know. Hold on here. They haven't. What is it? What does the wave to the Children's Hospital?
Yes. Yep.
We don't know if they added that.
I believe that was already in there.
Oh, it was okay.
Year.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't recall if it was like patched in or if that was there at the start. I believe that was in there.
Okay. No, I'm excited for all this.
No, likewise.
The 2,700.
Me being the nerd that I am, I'm most excited for the playbook. 2,700 new plays.
I mean, that's badass.
Cost into these various playbooks, and from my understanding, you can customize your own playbook as well.
Yeah,
like you could in the old Madden games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you bet your ass I'm going to be sitting on there for like 2 hours just designing my own playbook. At least, probably 2 hours a night just designing my own playbook.
Oh hell yeah! Yeah,
I'm fun as shit. I'm very excited. But now, I assume you saw the trailer.
Yes.
When Enter Sandman started playing, I immediately jumped out of my seat and left probably about 3 feet in the air.
Fucking chills. Chills.
Oh,
buddy.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
When you sent me that,
means now this opens the door for potentially, maybe we get Wisconsin's Jump Around, right?
Yep.
Obviously, we already had Penn State's iconic song. We get to walk out to Virginia Tech's Virginia Tech Stadium to Enter Sandman. I'm like, okay, all right. Chills. Now I don't have to listen to that God blessed drum line for 3 hours.
It's the first thing we did.
Don't get me wrong. I liked it. Nice little feature, giving a little homage to the hard work those guys put in. But like it was 3 to 4 hours at a time of just drum line.
It's fucking Metallica. Come on, boys.
Yeah.
No offense to young.
Sorry, folks. Yeah. To those that are in band, do keep working hard, and maybe one day you can be as famous as Metallica.
Yeah. So. Yeah. There's nothing comparable. There's nothing goddamn. I mean, trying to remember. Yeah.
Agreed, my friend. In addition to that, we also got crossplay is available now on Dynasty mode.
Yes.
Light shows we got, the coordinated drone shows. Those are going to be a thing now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah. Enter Sandman, 160 new specific school chants, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to be cool. And for the Road to Glory mode, you're actually going to be able to go through the high school process and you're going to be able to select the hat.
Yeah.
For where you want to go to school, which is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the coaches in the game as well. We've already seen previews of like Ryan Day and James Franklin.
Yep.
I need to beef up
the
graphics a little bit on those, but they're actually going to have those coaches and their philosophies in the game, which is
listen,
my friend.
That's Yeah, it might cost a little money. Let's get a fucking face scan of these guys.
You got to leave something to be desired.
Correct.
I think that's what they ran into with Madden is they left nothing to be desired. So now it's like it's the same game every year.
Yeah.
With college football, they have an opportunity to right that wrong. You got to leave some stuff that people want out for now. You got to give something for people to look forward to. So
right.
My thoughts. Just my thoughts.
Yeah.
And real quick, I did want to give a special shout out to a certain fan base that's complaining about the CFB 26 trailer, and that is the Ohio State fans.
And I saw that.
Why are they complaining about it? Because freshman QB Bryce Underwood is spinning out All-American Kenyatta Jackson Jr. in the trailer. And people are also calling out the trailer for being unrealistic and that not a lot of night games are played at the Horseshoe, even though they hosted one during the playoff against Tennessee. So for Ohio State fans crying foul amid your $20 million national championship, you have officially made the Buckle Up with the Boys shit list.
They're never fucking happy. Never.
I just put OSU criers on here. That's all.
I mean, Jesus Christ. I saw that after you sent that too, and I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Let's not fucking ruin it. Okay, come on.
I know. That just irked me. That irked me enough to where I put them on the Buckle Up with the Boys shit list.
Oh, yeah.
And then in connection with that, I'm actually going to go right to the Yeet list.
Yep.
We did lose a sports legend this past week. Unfortunately, lost his battle with depression. John Brinkus, longtime host of the Emmy Award-winning Sports Science, unfortunately passed away on May 30th, I believe. So thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family. And obviously, if you're dealing with any sort of mental health issues, it's better to leave nothing unsaid. I mean, I'd rather struggle with you now than mourn about you later, right?
Yep.
And I would imagine that's the case with a lot of the folks that John Brinkus knew.
Yeah.
And I will say this in regards to sports science, was a huge part of my early fandom in sports.
Yes. Whether
it was Kevin Love boxing out a sumo wrestler or just seeing the bends in the pitches that pitchers threw, or seeing Ray Lewis tackle a tackling dummy at X amount of force per hour, or just seeing in the blink of an eye how a 100-mile-an-hour pitch can go right by you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very instrumental in my early fandom. So again, thoughts and prayers to John Brinkus, unfortunately passing away on May 31st with a bout of depression.
Yeah. No, you didn't watch it show. I think you can still catch clips on. Oh yeah.
John Brinkus.
Yeah.
And I know I spelled that right.
Yeah. No, if you weren't, alive or gets into sports back then, now you are. Definitely watch. I think there is some clips on YouTube, Trevor. I don't know if there's full episodes, segments I think are on there, but he made it cool. I hated school. Okay. I'm going to be quite honest. I hated school. I hated science. Math.
We know.
That guy made it fucking cool. And I didn't tell Trevor this or others, but yeah, that kind of made me get my eyes open a little bit. That guy look like he was having a good time doing that, and see his battle, succumb to it. It's sad. It's sad. So like Trevor said, thoughts and prayers to the family. He made science cool though, like Bill Nye. Fucking awesome. It's cool. And there comes the guy on the fucking crotch rocket. So everything's going good tonight,
Yeah. But anyway, John Brinkus, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Lost his battle at 54 years old.
Yeah. It's terrible.
But leading in connection with that, a little bit more of a serious conversation here at the 2-hour, 34-minute mark almost.
Yeah, that's all right.
The Buckle Up with the Boys, BMN question of the week. And this is actually something that I kind of dealt with in therapy this week.
Okay.
What negative core beliefs do you hold about yourself or sometimes struggle with?
Oh. See, I'm not going to cry on this podcast. I've already told myself. I think, Trevor, and I don't want to overshadow this. I'll say I think when an athlete, what I struggled with, I'm going to get deep with you motherfuckers here.
Yep, please. That's the intention
Yeah,
of the question.
yeah. I'd say, and not a lot of people know this. After I did really good, I was, bonus, whatever. And then sophomore year, then went in junior year, and the senior year, I didn't really care. But then I got hurt, and I didn't really get what I wanted out of it, and it was kind of done. It was just over, and you never get that fun sail off. Oh shit, you ran your PR or whatever. But that's on me. I think regrets, Trevor, and then I think also I say shit and I regret it. I think that's my mouth. I don't think before.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
I flip out on somebody, and then after the fact, I don't have the balls to say sorry to that person, but I'm crying half an hour later because I was a dick. You know what I mean? I got to work on that.
So that's the core belief, is that you're a dick?
I'm a dick at times.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I guess mine would have to be, and I'm still kind of dealing with this as we speak.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, I'm afraid of failure.
Yeah. I agree.
Which means, I'm afraid to try different things that might interest me. And for a while, I ended up in like a crippled state where I would just sit on my couch and fucking watch Netflix all day.
Yep.
Because you can't fail watching however many hours of Ozark, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
or Outer Banks, or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that core belief that I was afraid to fail, and this podcast has helped a lot with that.
Don't get me to cry.
In that, no, I know. In that, you didn't know me before this.
No.
Podcast me. If you ask any of my friends, if you ask Nate,
mm-hmm.
I was not like this outgoing. If you would have asked Nate 5 or 6 years ago, would I be getting up and on a YouTube screen and talking for 3 hours with a good friend of mine about sports, he would have said hell to the no. If you asked anybody I knew, they would have said hell to the no.
Right.
But again, that was another thing. I always wanted to do a podcast. I was just afraid to fail. But took the nice little leap of faith, and here we are. But still struggling with that in other aspects of my life, whether it's relationships, whether it's, with my career. I'm in a pretty good spot right now, job wise.
Yeah.
But it's a very safe career. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And there's other things out there that I want to try before I end up settling down.
Yeah.
I just need to eventually just take that leap of faith and realize that there's only failure to try. There is no failure.
Right. Right.
Do or do not. Wait. What did Yoda say? Damn it, I forget what he said. There is only try. There is something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get it.
Yeah. No, and I
do or do not. There is no try.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to do or just get it out of my mind completely.
Yeah. No, and I'll say this. No, this podcast, I look forward to it. And I hope everybody else looks forward to it, because I'll say it gets me out of my comfort zone. Trevor gets to see it at times when you others don't. I'm either having to take a piss, shoot myself up with nicotine or caffeine or whatever the hell. But we get on here, and I find solace knowing that I have some guy that enjoys sports and wants to talk with me. So, yeah, I think, and we're going to probably have more serious conversations like this in this, segment. But I'll say I cannot stress it enough. Mental health is a serious thing, and I think you need to share with people, however you want to share with people. Again, I'm not the one. Hey, if you want to take my advice, you can. If you're not, whatever. But I think if you get comfortable and get out of your comfort zone, that helps your mental health. You know, you can go, hey, you go talk to a therapist too, whatever helps you as well. But if you do something like we do, I get nervous as shit. We're at 239. This shit ain't easy. I'm going to be honest. So I don't know. I call back to, and I know you think I kiss your ass, but I literally called you 2 hours before you're ready. Would have never known you were nervous or whatever the hell. Never known.
Yeah.
No.
That night I took a natural leap of faith.
Yeah.
And
but
here we are 2 years, some odd months later.
Yeah. No. And I protect this thing like my baby. So if some people out there have came after, take the shit very serious. Trevor takes 2 hours out of his night. And
2 hours, 40 minutes.
I don't know. I protect it like my baby. I love this. This is my therapy and I enjoy it. So, but anything else, Trevor? We got deep there, but it's okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, hey, we're at 2:33. We're about to ask the toughest question of the night.
That's all right.
Here we go.
That's all right. Hey, you have to. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I got to add this perspective.
Sure,
where I find that your comfort, you just asked a serious question. I don't know who the hell's watching us, and neither do you. So, and we just had a serious shit. So, people out there, if we can do it, you can do it with your loved ones or whoever you feel comfortable talking to.
Or a licensed therapist.
Or a licensed therapist. Yeah. Whatever you got to do. That sports science guy really opened my eyes. I don't know why it bothered me. It really, I mean, any loss of life, but that, I don't know. I found solace in his show a lot. I really enjoyed it. So
brought a lot of joy to a lot of people. And
yeah,
I guess, unfortunately, couldn't do the same unto himself.
It's depressing.
And did appreciate, I almost said depreciation there.
Yeah.
The accountant thinking here. Depression is a clinical thing. In a lot of ways, it is a disease.
Yes.
And so it gets treated with medication and people die from it.
Correct.
So I'd rather spill my guts on this show than I guess have to live with the fact whether, wherever I end up in the afterlife of my family, having to deal with the fact that I was never good enough for myself,
Right. No. So we have 40 views or a million views, whenever that comes. I want it as bad as Trevor, but whenever this show goes, it's going to go. But I'll tell you this, I get on here. This is my competitive side coming out, Trevor. Kind of went a different turn here. But I love when people tell us or tell me, why do you keep doing it? Okay. I'm going to prove you wrong, motherfucker. You're not going to put me down. Because Trevor enjoys it. I enjoy it. And it's therapy for us. So it is what it is. But anything else for folks, Trevor?
Nothing really in particular. Look forward to seeing everybody next week, keeping up with the NFL schedule predictions and any other happenings in the NFL offseason, WWE, NBA, NHL. I hope we're a lot closer to settling this bet between you and I so I can start picking out shirts.
Yeah.
But can't wait to see everybody next week. Have a good week. Hopefully enjoy the nice weather that we are going to have for at least a couple days here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mother Nature, be nice, please.
Yes. No. As always, we appreciate everybody for joining us. If you have sports fans out there, send them our way. Have a good day. Have a good night. Stay safe out there. God bless. And again, talk about mental health issues if you have them. Don't be shy about it. Have a good night. No gas, no brakes.
Take care, everybody.
Thank you.